like I'm on a night out, this, isn't it? Get your coat, girl. Anyway, look at this gorgeous dress. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We've got such a lovely show lined up. Brand new fabric, this. Brand new fabric. And I know you, woo, it's gorgeous. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Shall we have a look at today's menu? Here we go. Coming up today with me, John Scott. We've got tools under £15 at 8 o'clock. We've got 9 o'clock dressmaking with Deborah Simms. 10 o'clock, oh, I've got classic quilting fabric at 10 o'clock. And at 11 o'clock, we've got crafty sewing with Deborah Simms. Let me just take you through that then. So at 8 o'clock, we've got, well, the perfect little gifts. If you're a mum or anybody you know does sewing and you're just looking for a little kind of something to just give them for Mothering Sunday, flowers are nice, chocolates are nice, but they last a week. Well, chocolates last a day. Flowers last a week, don't they? If you buy them like a little pair of scissors with a pincushion or just a little gift for under £15, then my first hour is perfect. The second hour is this, isn't it gorgeous? You might, shall I go back a bit? Look at this. Can you see that? Oh, it's beautiful. Look, I'm wafting a frock now. I could have danced. Can we see the hem? I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night. Anyway, it's gorgeous. Look, it's lovely because it's got a big, it's a wraparound, but it's got a big, you know, oh, it's lovely. So Deborah's going to show us that this is brand new fabric. This is viscose and elastane fabric. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? I'll just send her packing. Bye-bye. Then, what's the next? Oh, then it's me. Then it's me, that quilting fabrics, right? Now, if you're watching yesterday, we had the William Morris collection. Oh, it flew out. If I've got any left, I'll be bringing those in that hour. I've also got the brand new core range, which is called Bijoux. I've also got Titan. I've also got, excuse me while I just look in my bag. Oh, you know how much I love Anthology, right? Anthology, brand new colour. A brand new colour. We've got it in orange and yellow and brown and blue and green, and now luscious pinks. That's 10 o'clock. That one's 10 o'clock, right? Then at 11 o'clock, let me just do this back up. Deborah Simms is back, and she's doing this little bag, right? It's like a little lunch bag, and it's so brilliant because what happens is it unpoppers and it unzips, and it becomes like a little picnic mat if you're outside having your lunch, or put it over your knee if you're sitting at your desk or whatever. But you're saying, John, is that a packed lunch inside your bag? No, it isn't. Look what we've got. Now, I'm going to be doing these at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be doing these at 8 o'clock. I've got them in the bundle, and I've got them individually as well. They always fly out. They're like just a plastic, you know, like a plastic sheeting. They always fly out. So I've got a bundle where you can buy ½ a metre of each of them, or if you want more than that, I'm going to be selling them individually. But you have to wait, because we love you to get in touch. And the way you can get in touch is by going to our website, www.sewingquarter.com. What you need to do is click on Watch the Show, and you'll need to log in. We'll need to log in. But you see there, it says Message to Studio. You can write your message there. Keep it to, say good morning, good morrow to Mr. J. Scott. Keep it to 140 characters, because at your end you can keep typing, but at our end it cuts you off. They will be sent through to little Paul, who's producing today, and he will then send them through to the tablet on my desk. While we're there, look at, oh, it's just, I've only got one thing for products from today's show. That was all from yesterday. That was the Heather Bailey True Colours design roll I had yesterday. In a minute, as I start introducing items, they will appear there. So if you do tune in later, thinking, what's John had on today? You can go in there, you can click on anything. If it's sold out, it won't be there. If it's sold out, it will not be there. Talking about putting things in your basket, scroll to the top of the page. When we're doing a live auction, you see there the Heather Bailey True Colours, the picture, add to basket, click on it, pop it in your basket. Now, if you know you want it, please check out straight away. Yesterday we had a lot of disgruntled, and I don't blame you. I don't blame lots of disgruntled people yesterday because they missed out on the William Morris and things like that. If you know you want to check out, because you can check out as many times as you like during the day, you'll only pay one P&P of £2.95, and that's 4 to 6 working days. You can also get in touch via the email. If you want to send in a picture, we had lots of lovely pictures yesterday. The picture, or send us a longer message, or send us an email, one that needs to go to a different department that we can forward on. We can't forward on your web chats, but we can forward on your email. studio@sewingquarter.com. studio@sewingquarter.com. Right. I've not seen this before. Lucy and Vix had it on the other day. Right, now, you can buy it in a bundle, look. It's called glass PVC for some reason. But look, so this one is rainbow. Now, you get half of each row. Now, you're going to need to come in close thing because I want you to see the glitter. I want you to see the glitter. Oh, look. Now, in this bundle here, you get half a metre of each one. So this one is rainbow, right? Then I've got silver, which is more of, it's called silver, but there's greens in there, there's mother of pearl in there, there's all sorts of gorgeous colours in there. Can you see? Oh, yes, yes, you can see, look. Oh, and I've got plain. I don't need to open that one up. So literally, for that bundle, £9.49, you get half a metre of each. Half a metre of each of those. 140 centimetres wide. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is 130. I thought it was big. This is 130, the clear one. The two glittery ones are 140. But maybe you want to make a shower curtain. Maybe you want to make something bigger at it. Maybe you want to make a plastic back like I did to wear to that party. You can sell them. I can sell them to you by the half metre, which I'll do in a second. But if you just want half a metre of each of the three different colours, £9.49 will get you these three. Right. Now, the first time I had this was with me, right, the clear one, sold out, it was with me and Lucy, right? And then this last week, they had the glittery ones with Lucy and Vix. So that sold out as well. So please, please, please be careful. Got loads back in stock now. So that is the bundle for £9.49. Half a metre. There it is. Not very interesting to look at, but there you go. Rainbow at the front, silver in the middle, and then the clear at the back. So the two bottom ones have got glitter in them, and the top one is completely clear. Okay? So would you like me to run through them individually in case you want them individual? Loads of people are getting this, but I do also know that, because lots of you will just make little pockets out of them, things like that, but if you want one, I mean, imagine having a glittery shower curtain, wouldn't that be gorgeous? The rainbow one or the silver one. So a lot of people put that in your basket, £9.49. That way you get half a metre of each one. Very quickly, there it is, there it is, there it is. You can really see the colours in there, you see. Well, I might as well do the clear one first as it's on the top. Right. So now maybe you want more than half a metre. Maybe you want more than half a metre, so we sell this by the half metre. Now, this is like a fabric off the bolt, so you won't get, if you buy 3 metres, or 3 units, which is 1.5 metres, they won't be cut into half-metre pieces. You'll get it as a whole piece. It's like selling the fabric, £2.99 for half a metre. £2.99 for half a metre, and that's the completely clear one. So if you're doing like, you know, when Lucy did her binder, and you make the little pocket for the end of the binder, or the little pockets with the zips at the top and things like that, it's fantastic. You can sew it. It can be sewn. Oh, and apparently in the book that we got to 11 o'clock, there's some not the ones we're doing, but some of the examples in the book that we got to 11 o'clock, they use PVC. That's nice. Okay, that's your clear. Then I've got, what's next? Silver. I've got silver next. Let me fold it up so you can really see the difference. Yeah, it's called silver, but it's got green in there. It's got mother of pearl in there. Do you know Wellow Opal? It looks like a Wellow Opal. If you know what an Ethiopian Wellow Opal looks like, it's like that. Ooh, look at that. This is the, I don't know if you can see it on there. Can you see the glitter? £3.49 this. Now, this one is the 140 wide, 140 centimetres wide. This is the most limited one out of the 3. So for half a metre is £3.49. You see at the bottom there, the bundle, that was still the half a metre of each, but this is by the half metre. Lovely pencil case you can make out of this. We've got, oh, do you know what we've got later? In the 11 o'clock hour, we've got coloured zips, brightly coloured zips. Could use some of those in it if you wanted to. We've got longer zips as well, but we've got some beautiful, brightly coloured, shorter zips. I'll show it over my arm again. Look. £3.49 for half a metre. Gorgeous glitter. Like I said, it's like a Wellow Opal, isn't it? Iridescence, yeah? Okay? Loads in the basket, loads in the baskets, loads in the basket. Now, remember, it's not yours until you check out. I've got to tell you that. we have been naughty, we're not meant to have this. This was supposed to be just tools, but we saw this and we went, we're having that. We're having that, because Vic said it the other day, we're having that one. Then the last one is called a rainbow. Now this one's got more of a red tone to it. Oh, look. This one's $3.49, rainbow, glitter PVC. $3.49 for half a metre, it's 140 centimetres wide. Oh, I don't think I'd make a wash bag out of it, because everyone could, if anyone looked at it, they'd be able to see what you've got inside your wash bag. Oh, I have. I don't want people looking at my wash bag. Little Paul says he's got nothing to hide. He doesn't get away much. Look. Ooh. Now, Little Paul's going to Cork next month. That's where Vanessa Phelps just spent her birthday. Now she saw the Teletubbies show. Oh, Cork's lovely. They talk funny, but it's lovely. I've done a film there. I had the best time. We were in Cork, we were in Skibbereen and Baltimore. We had the people are just fabulous. I can't tell you. Oh, Carol's messaging. What can you make with it? Carol, shower curtain. You can make lovely little zip pocket things. You can make things go in your folder. You know, people are saying, oh, how am I going to store my patterns? Everything. You make little pattern holders. Put some eyelets in the side. Put them in your folder. All sorts of things. It's just fantastic. Right, I'm going to get on with my tool now. £3.49 for half a metre. Okay, now, lots of people asking about the bundle. Have a look at this. Half the stock of the bundle has gone. The graphic, yeah, there it goes, graphic. So you get, what in that one is, you get half a metre of each, the rainbow, the silver, and the clear for £9.49. Okay, got messages. I'll do the messages in a second. And you might be thinking, oh, that's gorgeous, that Devon County quilt. What's that doing? I've got the bundle, the mega bundle of that fabric coming up at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on the mega bundle. Jacqueline, I'm new to the show. I love quilting stuff as I'm still learning. I'm addicted to watching John, though. Oh, Jacqueline, how lovely. Thank you. Right, let me... Oh, got a message from Ant now. John, love to see you on this cold morning. What would you... Oh, what would I be on Disney on Ice? No, somebody else said Bambi last night. Did you see them on the ice dancing last night? I'd want to be those ones that you put your fabric round there and you fly. Like, I want to be those two. I can't remember what they were. He was wearing green. Was he Peter Pan? He'll have been Peter Pan, when he quite like Tinkerbell's costume. Anushka, good morning, John. Will you guys be selling a mini sewing machine soon? I'm looking to buy one and not sure which is the best on the market. Definitely would. What? Anushka, I don't know. I know what you mean by mini, like the little ones like this. We haven't got any plans to, but there's a sewing machine to show tomorrow. There's definitely not a mini one on tomorrow. But Anushka, I shall ask for you. In fact, Wendy's watching. Oh, no. Wouldn't be Wendy, would it be Ian? And I think he's still on his holidays. Huh? Oh, Laura, mini sewing machines, are we going to get them in? Laura is in the buying department. She's in. Right. Oh, one more, and then I'll get on. Lorraine, you could make a beach bag with PVC and plain fabric as lining looks... Oh, right, put plain fabric inside as the lining and put the PVC on the outside as a beach bag. Good idea, Lorraine. How many beaches are there in Peterborough? Right. Oh, now I've got to do bundles first. This is like a beginner's sewing bundle, isn't it? Dressmaking essentials, they've called it. So you get a tape measure, you get a quick unpick, that's an essential. You get little snips, you get dressmaking pins, and you get tailor's chalk for £13.49. Good little bundle there. For Mothering Sunday, yes, I know they've called it Mother's Day. Mothering Sunday, it's called, not Mother's Day. Anyway, they're gorgeous, aren't they? £13.49. Tape measure, which we all need. Quick unpick, which we definitely all need. Little snips. The pins, they're good quality pins as well, those. And the tailor's chalk. You get the 3 tailor's chalks in there. Look, the white, the blue, and the red. That's traditional. That's like when I first started at Wimbledon School of Art. Everything's under £15. Oh, where's the thingy for the court? Oh, that didn't work yesterday either. So everything this hour, I mean, I should have said that at the beginning, is under £15. Everything in this hour is, and even the PVC, you see, was under £15. It's lovely, isn't it? Anyway, dressmaking essentials. Make sure you pop those in your baskets. Michelle, good morning, John. You make my day, love Shelley. Is your shed finished? Is Clint finished? Is she shed yet? I couldn't tell. Teeth nearly fell out then. I hope you got heating in there. Little Paul's got no heating. I know. He's shrunk even more. Cryogenics, you see, he's gone even smaller because he was so cold. Okay, then that's that bundle. Something's happened to my table. It's not so smooth. I've got a little lip there now. Was there? No, there hasn't. Needles. Little Paul say, needless to say, you'll need these. Only £3.49. It is, right. I checked this yesterday. £3.49. Now, I've only got 14 of these bundles, just to tell you. So, I know, I said that yesterday. There can't be a bundle for £3.49. Well, take advantage. I think it's a mistake as well. But there you go. You've got embroidery needles. You've got betweens, which are the ones I always use, and these are tapestry needles. So these aren't for dressmaking, really. These are. You can use these for dressmaking. But if you're a quilter and an embroiderer and a tapestry, perfect. These are brilliant. If you look at, can you see the eyes on those? They're brilliant if you're using the embroidery threads and things like that, or ribbon. You're doing ribbon work. So you get all three of those for £3.49. I know. Excellent. This is what I always used to sew with a between. Whenever I did hand sewing, I always used a between. And then you got your embroidery threads there, embroidery needles there. These are size 5 to 10. These are all size 8, and these are all sizes 18 to 24. I know. I'm sure that's not right, £3.49, but take advantage. We haven't priced it. We haven't priced it. You just take advantage. That's what I do. Lots of new buyers coming in. Now remember, new buyers, on your first purchase, if you spend £10 or more, not including your postal packaging, you get this free gift. Little free gift here. A self-healing cutting mat, size A4. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to fill anything in. As long as you spend £10, not including your postal packaging, on your first purchase as a new buyer, you'll get that as a freebie. Right? Little Paul's got something to say. If you are a new buyer, oh, then oh, yeah, that's not yet, though. All right. I've got Irene's needle threader in a minute. Irene's needle threader in a second. Right, then this one, this little bundle. Now, you might look at this. I did this in prep earlier. That's not a bundle, but it is a bundle, because what it is, it's our mechanical pencil, which you get the pencil and refills, but we've also put an extra so you get refills in there, but you also get an extra set of refills here in this bundle for £12.49. These are brilliant, these pencils. Oh, come on, John, put your glasses on. There we go. Mechanical pencil here, so what you do, it's like the old-fashioned, if you're old like me. Oh, somebody put on Facebook, let's say, I do love John because he's old like me. It's like, that's nice. Anyway, you press the end here, and then see that end there? Your pink, I've only got these in pink today, I've only got these available in pink. We do sell them in black, white, green, yellow, and pink. The other colours should be on the website, but this bundle is with a pink one. Then what you do is when you're finished, you just press the button, push the lead back in, and it's safe and screwed there. The little button that you press is a rubber, is an eraser, and you can store your leads in there if you want to. And then, as I say, you also get, automatically, when you buy these, I'll just show you there, you do get the refills, but in this bundle, you get an extra set of refills. £12.49. Linda sent in a picture. Let's have a look at Linda's. Oh, it'll be there. Hello, John. Hi, John. Very good morning to you. I made a nursery tidy with clear vinyl. Oh, look. Oh, that's nice. Oh, now a glittery one of those would be nice, wouldn't it? Ooh. Look nice in your bathroom, wouldn't it? That's the, oh, Pontefract. I love your cakes, West Yorkshire. Very nice. Thank you, Linda from Pontefract. Right, now, This is brilliant, right? And I cannot do it justice. So I've asked Irene to pop in just for 4 minutes to explain what it is and how you use it. $5.95 is the automatic needle threader for all types of needles. Shall we invite Irene in to show you how to do it? Come on, Irene.
Here we have the infiller needle threader, actually manufactured in Italy. Full instructions inside, step by step. And I take it out of its case and mount it on that base. There are 2 sides. The side with the white cap is for smaller needles, and the black side is for large needles. We lie the thread on there, and most of us can't see the eye of the needle, let alone know which direction it's in, so we're just dropping it into the actual hole there, into the chimney. By sliding that button across, it turns the needle, so it's physically turning the needle and it finds the eye, and then it pushes the thread, or simultaneously in fact, through the side. So I then pull that thread through and I take the needle. What I didn't mention is we're not to put tension on the thread, because by pulling the thread taut, that would actually stop it from working. So loose thread and needle free. Slide, release, pull, and take needle. Double thread, we actually don't need to double it. You just have equal length on either side. Again, dropping the needle in there, no special way. Slide the button and release it. Now, if that little loop doesn't come through, we do it again. There it is. Pulling that halfway this time, and you can stop at any stage, and that will be then double thread. So that's single thread, double thread. Now we'll do multiple thread. And this is for the people who do blending, when, especially for cross stitch. You may want to put several strands through the same eye, but usually we would use a bigger and wider eye than that, but I've just got the little one. I'm trying to show off, basically. So I'm going to have to do this in stages. So just whatever comes through, I'm pulling it. And without my glasses, I think I have 2. And I'm now going to go for the 3rd one. Notice I'm just actually not guiding it, but realigning it to get the 3rd one, because that's quite a big ask to get 3 threads through that tiny little eye. So now if we can mention the other side, and that's for larger needles. So longer needles and wider diameter. Needle in the black side this time. And then it's the bottom button, but because this is quite tough and rough and fibrous, I'm hitting it a couple of times, and I want to really make sure to pull it all through so that it doesn't split, and that's the big needle. Ribbon, wool, shirring elastic even, anything big and bulky, but with an appropriate size needle, of course. And just pulling that through, and there we have that there. Even an upholstery needle or sailmaker's needle, again, something appropriate, maybe a string or the like, and just pulling it firmly through. So small needles in the white side and large needles in the black side. If and when you've finished with the tool, we can actually then just store it away, take it off its base, store it away, and that's a case rather, in which to store your needles. And that's the Infilla needle threader, been made in Italy since 1952.
Thank you, Irene, my love. She's normally a little bit bouncy in that. She looks a little bit, I wonder if she was a bit flat that day. I'm not saying she's bad, but you know what I mean, she's so naughty. Now I've got a message for little Paul. Is the mixer output volume right? I'm finding I have to raise the volume slightly to hear John. That's unusual for me, if you not to be able to hear me, isn't it, compared to other channels. We have no control over that at all. We've had a few people mention that. It's not us, it's the people who send it to the telly. That's the simple form, isn't it? We send it to someone, same volume every single day. Someone puts it on the telly, and because I noticed yesterday, ours was all right yesterday, but someone else's, like a proper channel. Well, no, I was at home. I'd been on all day. No, because everybody flicks, because a lot of people found me on pavers this week, didn't you, for the first time? Right. Now, you leave that there. No, you can put it over here if you want to set up that table, but I'm talking to Chris Floor. He's back today. He's been off for about 2 months. Jay's going to be still away for a long time because he's got to have an operation on his shoulder, for everyone asking. Right, this, I wish I'd invented this, you know. I wish I'd been a rich man now. It's so simple. It's a piece of wood with 5 notches in it, 5 grooves in it. And it's got little rubber stoppers on. Oh, now you see these little rubber stoppers? I've got these coming up in a minute, look. But that's by the by. And you go, what is it, John? What is it? Well, if you've got your creative grid rulers, now, just as if by magic, these aren't for sale in this show. These are for sale, obviously, but they're not for sale in the show. But if you've got lovely creative grid rulers and you want to store them, how fantastic is this? Look. And then these two that I'm putting on now, they are available this hour. Look. You can store all your rulers safely, securely, tidily, £14.49. I know. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's the Prim wooden ruler. It's a ruler rack, sorry. 50 by 10 by 1.9 centimetres. £14.49. Now, this is the biggest rack we do. This isn't the same as the, no, this is the Prim one. The Millwood one is the paler wood. This one is the darker wood one, made by Prim. Now remember, for those of you new, you're only paying 1 pp. If you already checked out on something, so say you bought the PVC and you've checked out, right? You're thinking, oh, I want that ruler rack. Buy it, check it out on the web, you'll only pay 1 pp. Ring the call centre, you'll only pay 1 p&p. It's fantastic. I'll just take those, put those away because they're not in the show. Or stock warning on this. On the PVC bundle, okay, of the PVC bundle, there are only 6 left of the bundles. Here it is, coming up now. You get ½ metre of the rainbow, ½ metre of the silver, and ½ metre of the clear. Okay, right, so you need to check out, but if everyone checks out, there would only be 6 left. But of course, you can still buy them all by the ½ metre as well. All by the ½ metre. This is where, if you just tuned in, you're thinking, oh, I missed that and everything. If you look on the web, where I am on the web, just look underneath me down there, you'll see everything that's I've introduced so far. And if it hasn't sold out, it'll be down there. We're going to show it now. Look, so there it is. So obviously that's there you go. Scroll down. So there's Irene's threader that we've just shown there. Then you go down, and there's the 3 different. There's the 3 different PVCs available on their own. Then just scroll down a little bit more. There's the bundle I'm just showing you there, the PVC fabric bundler. Click on it, pop it in your basket. Okay, I don't know why that Heather Bailey True Colours is still there, because that was from yesterday. No, but I've got the quilt made out of that. It's gorgeous. Anyway, shall I put that to one side? Yes. Moving on. Oh, shall I do the stickers then that we've got on the bottom there? So I just showed you the little rubber stickers on the bottom of here. This ruler rack obviously comes with them already on there. But look at this. This is ideal. I'll hold it still so the camera can look at it. They're called easy clear. Oh, now they're called clear fabric grabbers, but they're transparent dots with adhesive backing to make acrylic tools and rulers non-slip. Shall I open it and I'll show you? Look. So you literally peel it off, sticky on the back, put them on either the bottom of your rack, so you can put it on a ruler to stop a ruler becoming non-slip. You can put it on your anything really that you just want to have little suckers on, little feet on, to make them stop slipping. Or, well, yes, if you get a posh kitchen cupboard, that you put those on there, and to stop the cupboard banging, you could do. just put that one back there properly. Well, it's such an easy idea, isn't it? $3.99. Little Paul's got these on his feet when he goes rock climbing. I don't advise you to do that at home. Do you know, oh, actually, do you know what? In the bank, when they're counting money, be it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'd be quite good for that, wouldn't it? You know, do they still do that in the bank? I haven't got that much money for them to count anymore, you see. I just take the coins in. But they have a machine. Oh, they have a machine, don't they, that weighs it now, doesn't it? Anyway, just thinking. Or if you're picking up lots of, oh, I could do this. When I'm wafting my fabric, I could and then the finger just kind of lift it when you've had your nails cut or you've cut your nails too short. Anyway, the thing is, right, for Mothering Sunday gifts, right, these are ideal, aren't they? Anything like this is ideal, isn't it? I like little. You could do a little bundle of your own goodies, couldn't you? Because that's $3.99. You only pay 1p if you buy lots and lots of things. They are called fabric grabbers, so. Okay. Yeah, they're clear and they're easy. So, oh, yes. Now, this is a lovely, lovely little gift. Now, this is very limited. I've not got many of these left. It's a pincushion. We had a sewing box that went with this. I don't know if they've sold out or not, right? So, look, it's a pincushion, but look. I've got single figures of these left, that's all. Oh, obviously, now, you can take that off, obviously. You don't have to leave the sellotape. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look, and they slide in there, look. Aren't they gorgeous? It comes in a little plastic box, so it's so easy to wrap. From the Prim collection. Aren't they just so cute? So it's a pin cushion, and then your little snippy scissors. And they're not going to go anywhere, are they? Look, because they're attached to this. So nobody's going to be nicking your little snippy scissors, are they? If you go to class, you'll know that one's yours, won't you? $8.99. That is a lovely little gift, isn't it, for Mothering Sunday? $8.99. Please make sure you check out. I'll just put that away like that. I'll put that away like that. I think it's a gorgeous little gift, that one. Or if you've not got, if you're not buying anything for anyone for Mothering Sunday, buy it and put it in the present cupboard. It'll always be ideal. Or treat yourself. That's what I do. Not on Mothering Sunday, obviously. Right, cutting mat, normal cutting mat. Clover cutting mat. It's a 30 centimetres by 40 centimetres. Now, this one has just got centimetres on it, this one. No inches on this, just the centimetres. You've got 60, 30, 45-degree angles there. In the $12.99. If you just want a little mat to be working on, if you're going to classes or anything like that, it's 30 by 40 centimetres. Made by Clover. Sell a lot of things by Clover, don't we? The other side's just plain. I think you can, well, no, it's the same fabric, so I suppose you can cut on both sides. $12.99. I know. Lovely little gift again. You see, if you're limited for space, if you're cutting out on your dining room table or something, you've not got the luxury of a big cutting table. Be ideal, wouldn't it? Book. Now, this book, there's no projects in this book. This is all about mending. So where did Sashko come from? Upcycling, mending, and everything, didn't it? So this book is ideal as a little gift for just having you on your what's that thing called? Bookshelf, in case you need it, because it's called Practical Sew and Mend Essential Mending Know-How. £9.99. It's a really sweet little book, this one. And it's literally, it'd be a brilliant go-to book, wouldn't it? So it tells you what you should have in your DIY repair kit, all about different fabrics, basic know-how. See, oops. Then look, buttons and other closures. Now, not everybody knows how to sew on a button. Sewing on a 2-hole button. Well, Paul can't do it by hand, but his Elna has got a button sewing on facility. Sewing on a 4-hole button, shank button. Yes, I know that's the correct way to put on buttons. Making a buttonhole. hooks and eyes. You see, it's all things that a lot of us just take for granted. Velcro closure. We've moved off buttons now, we're on some, metal snaps now. And then, look, seams, different seams, this is good. Mending a seam, taking in a seam. Alison says, good morning, John. I purchased the needle thread the last time you had it on. It's brilliant for those of us with old eyes. Love, I don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean, Alison. In Cheshire, I do know what you mean. Oof, I can't even see this book without my glasses. I know, it's sad, isn't it? I thought I was going to have laser treatment, but then you just have to have it done again in a few years' time, so I might as well have nice glasses each season, mightn't I? Using iron-on webbing is all basic, simple things here. Fixing and repairing. So as I say, there's no projects in it, but like how to, look, who does darning these days? Lovely old traditions. Invisible mending, can't see it. It's, oh, little Paul needs this one. Oh no, he's the other, little Paul's shrinking, isn't he? He's not getting bigger. Is there a reducing one? There you go. And he likes houndstooth as well, so that's perfect for little Paul, that page. Isn't it cute? $9.99. Practical sew and mend, essential mending know-how. Doesn't say who it's by. I swear. Oh, Joan Gordon. Now, Joan, I'd have a word with your publishers. Your name's not on the front of the book anywhere. That's strange, isn't it? Joan, have a word. When my book comes out, I'll definitely have my name on the front cover. Might be my pseudonym. Anyway, Joan, have a word. $9.99. Brilliant book, though. $9.99. Make sure you check out your baskets. Right. Oh, an email. I've had an email from Helen in Borodar, Helen, Borodar Shumai. Good morning, John. Love that you promote very affordable items as gifts and idea for making up your own basket with gifts according to your budget. Well, exactly. Much more useful than a bunch of flowers, and they last longer too. I've learned so much from Sewn Quarter, and you've got me quilting after thinking about it for many years. Oh, Helen in Swansea, that's exactly what we want you to do. Get inspiration and give it a go. Give it a go. I tell you what, before I came here, I didn't know anything about quilting. And it fascinates me now, because I was like, oh, yeah, that's just when you bung a few old bits of fabric together. Oh, well, I mean, look. And it can be so simple and yet create the most gorgeous effect, can't it? Well, yesterday, did you see the William Morris one yesterday? It was lovely, wasn't it? Anyway, thank you, Helen. Shumai, diolch yn fawr. I've read Alison's, yeah, I've read Alison's. Right, next. Bowl, Irene, magnetic bowl. I need some pins. Oh, there's some pins over here. So this is a nice little bowl. You're thinking, oh, that looks like one of those noodle bowls, doesn't it? Noodles. Right, but look, it's magnetic. Oh. Oh, I can open it the other side. I can open it the other side. No, it's because it's got a seal on it. Okay. Look. It's all right, Chris will put those away later. He likes doing things like that. Magnetic bowl, you see. Now, it's not just for pins. Anything that's magnetic, you keep safety pins, bolts, screws, drawing pins, paper clips. I think it looks quite nice as an artist's installation. But you know what? This is the great big magnet on the bottom here. I haven't got one here, but you know the carousels of pins, they stick on there really, really nicely. And this is where it's brilliant for if you've got a metal shelf in your garage. I'm just going to move it. Oh, I'm going to move that, and I'm going to move that. Oh, I just nearly blew my... Look, watch. So put a metal shelf up in your garage. Put your screws in there. Put your nuts in there. All your bolts. We can't talk about nuts, because we found out today Chris is allergic to some nuts. Like proper allergic. I can't eat nuts because they make me poorly, but he's like, you know, aren't you? What's that? No, he's not anaphylactic, are you? But you're like, that. Like Botox lips. No, you don't put Botox in your lips. Right, moving on. Oh, which one? The PVC bundle has sold out. I've still got them available. I've still got them by the ½ metre. The clear's the most popular. There's the clear. Now, that was 130 centimetres wide. Clear PVC. Half, you can buy it by the half metre, £2.99. I don't know why I'm opening it, because you can still see me. I normally do this when I need to, like, scratch my nose or something like that. Like that. Anyway, so that's £2.99 for half a metre. The bundle's gone, but I've still got it available in the half metre. I've got the rainbow one next, which is the red one. Now, if I open it out, can you see it well enough on the camera or not? Oh, it makes my tummy look huge. It's obviously a magnifying fabric. Look. Oh, nice. That's the rainbow one. That's got a basis of a red glitter in it. Okay, that's the $3.49. That's 140 centimetres wide, that one. You can sew this. You can sew it and everything. It's fine. And then I've got the silver one. Now, the silver one is my favourite, I have to say. Very, very popular. Can you see that one? Oh, now, you see, it's not... In real life, it's... Let me put it over my sleeve, if you don't mind, because it's got loads of gorgeous colours in this. It is like a Wellow Opal. It is iridescent, this one. Look, can you see? Oh, look. $3.49 for half a metre, that. Okay. Oh, lots of messages. Jane, good morning, John. Can you tell me the name of the jersey material? It's so good. I love waking up with you, from Jane. Jane, I've got Ponte Roma, but the new jersey one is a viscose elastane mix, and it's gorgeous. It's like liquid. Oh, it's lovely to the touch. It's really lovely. I don't know if it's got a name. Has it got a name, little Paul? We'll have a look for you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Jane's obviously seen this from the opening, right? Deborah Simms is making this in the next hour. Now, obviously, she's using a Ponte Roma as the making one, but this is lovely, lightweight stretch, gorgeous viscose and elastane. Navy and white viscose and elastane, it's called. But we'll do it next hour. We'll do it next hour. I can't be getting on with that now. But Jane, yes, gorgeous. Carol, morning, John. Can you tell me if they still have those little stickers you put on rulers to stop them moving? Got the needle threader last week. You mean these? Carol, I've just had them here. They don't call them ruler stickers, though. They call them clear fabric grabbers. But that's what I mean. They're $3.99, look. And they're sticky on there. You just take one off and stick it onto your ruler. Fantastic, aren't they? £3.99. Janet, hi, John. Bought copies of the Sew and Mend book for the girls in my family. What a lovely gift. It is brilliant, and hopefully will stop them asking me to do it. Exactly, Janet in Cumbria. Oh, it's a lovely part of the world. Oh, it's very busy today. Caroline sent in an email. Hi, John. This is what I've done with my Anna Maria Horner fabric I bought from you. Oh, Caroline, I love that outfit. So that's Social Climber. So the rose fabric is Social Climber. The pink, I think, is the pink fuchsia pink. Anyway, oh, Caroline, that is gorgeous. Did you make that hat as well? Looks like you did. Fascinator, I should say. Oh, look at your shoes as well. No, I don't think she made the shoes, but they look lovely. Are you going to a wedding? Are you going to a wedding, Caroline? Oh, she's glamorous, isn't she? Oh, I wish I was glamorous. Anyway, moving on. I haven't done this knife yet. Should we do this knife? Brand new today. Now, you may as well be going, what's this got to do? What's this got to do with sewing? Deborah's using it in 11 o'clock. She's going to use this in 11 o'clock. We have to open this one in the 11 o'clock hour. Brand new, £3.49. It's like a modern, I'm going to say like a Stanley knife, isn't it? I presume that's a make. When I was growing up, you used to have great big heavy Stanley knives. Or when you got into sixth form, you're allowed to do craft work. You were allowed one of these. It's called a surgical steel blade. Keep knife away from children and keep in a dry place. Use with care, obviously. Now, yeah, obviously. It's got spare blades as well, look. 5? Is it 5 different blades or 5 the same blades? No, the same blades, but you can buy other blade types to go in it, but you've got the same blades in this one. Obviously, use something underneath. Don't just do it straight on your table, because it will mark. Brand new, it's brand new. Now, this, right, this. I've got no idea. I'll show you in the packet, and then I'll have to open the packet because I only got the one. I've never seen one of these before. I've had to Google this morning, or Yahoo it or Bing it, right? It's an adjustable ring thimble with plate, right? Now, you know, if you wear a thimble, you put the thimble on that, and when you're sewing, you push the needle through like that, don't you? Right, let me just do this. Oh, now maybe I should have just eased the edge off it. Oh, there we go. So this, it's an adjustable ring. Now, I've got big fat rings, right? So what you do is you put it inside your hand like this, right? And then you, instead of pushing, you know when your thimble's there, instead of pushing, when you're doing sashiko or something like that, and you want to go through a lot, instead of pushing with there, put the end of the needle there and push with that bit there. I haven't got a needle here to show you, but you push with that bit there. $3.99. Now, if you've got one of these, please let me know, because I've never seen it before, because my initial reaction was to put it like that. And I was thinking, I don't know how you'd use that. But it goes that way round. Oh, do you know what? You could almost put it there, because it's adjustable. Look, if you've got fat fingers like me, you could put it there and push it through with that bit as well. Or, no, I don't think it would work up there, would it? Look. $3.99. Okay, moving on. Let me know if you've got one of those. Let me know if you've got one. Oh, right, you can't really beat this, can you? We had all 4 of these on with Janice at the weekend, didn't we? I've only got one today, though. This is Best Press. Best Press. We got a friend called Tenor, and he calls this lavender. It's instead of starch. It's like a starch. It's like a beautiful starch, but it's got the most exquisite smell. This was lavender. You just spray it on and iron. It doesn't make your iron sticky. It doesn't make your ironing board sticky. It doesn't make the floor around the ironing board sticky. And basically, if you're doing this quilt as you go, if you're doing a quilt, and you just want to starch the fabric before you start, it's a perfect way to do that. It's nice. Now, we've got other scents on the web. We've got linen fresh, which is my favourite, and we've got no scent. Senseless, like Little Paul. That's Little Paul's favourite. Senseless. Okay? I know 2 little presents. I know 2 presents that if your mum, or for Mothering, I'm thinking Mothering Sunday, she does a little bit of sewing and she hasn't got treated herself to little rulers. I've got 2 rulers here. Sorry, Little Paul, I've just jumped ahead. This one first. Creative Grid, Rachel the Ruler. What I love is people have started calling her Rachel the Ruler on Facebook and everything. Creative Grid's non-slip squares, 16.5 by 16.5, $14.99. It's got all, it's a 6.5 inch square. It's brilliant little ruler, this one. It's got the non-stick slip resins on there. It's got your increments in inches, and the increments are in black and in white. And $14.99 for all those 6.5 inches, $14.99 for all those little jobs. Absolutely brilliant. And Rachel the Ruler's looking gorgeous at the moment as well. I saw her last Sunday. Okay. Very, very popular. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. $14.99. Now, just picture it, right? You're in the supermarket. You come in through the front door. In both of my supermarkets I go to, the flowers are right there as you come in, aren't they? You have a look, especially with Mothering Sunday coming near. What can you get for $14.99? And how long will they last? A lot of them have got, these are guaranteed to last for 7 days, right? That's literally 7 days. So a week later, you'll be putting them in the recycle bin, won't you? $14.99, something your mum can use over and 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 over again. Yeah, now also, what you could do is if you're a mum and you're saying, well, you can't presume you're going to get a Mothering Day present, though. It's not like your birthday, is it? But anyway, make a wish list. Make a wish list. Oh, I just think it's brilliant. Okay, loads of people coming in for that one. Loads of you coming in for that one. Please check out your baskets. Right. I've got a little quilting ruler here. It's got a 1/4 inch seam allowance on it. It's not the one with the ridge. It's the actual it's like your old school ruler. So that's 1 inch, and that's 1/4 inch there. $5.99. I know. Now the thing is, I suppose if you're watching, thinking, what am I going to get my mum for Mothering Sunday or for birthday or anything like that, you'd think, well, it's just a ruler, John. This Victoria Pete swears by this ruler. She loves this ruler. $5.99. Alpha. Right, now if you've got a rotary cutter and you want to put a spare rotary blade, I wouldn't suggest this as a present. This is just something else. Yeah, I've just got a little electric chop though. $3.50. It's an easy 45mm. Oh, most people use a 45mm. Was that you making all that noise coming through the door? Yeah, Deborah Simms arrived in the building, everyone. £3.50 for a blade. There's just one in there. $3.50. Messenger Man in Cheshire. Hello, John. The PVC would make excellent see-through pockets for a hanging organiser. Yes, and we had a picture. Somebody sent in their picture earlier of an organiser I'd made with all the see-through pockets on the front. I think it was from Linda. It was from Linda. It was from. Okay. When you've got air conditioning like we've got, you need these. Or you've got the window open when you're doing your pattern cutting. I bet Deborah Simms got these because she has a blow-through while she's working in her house. All the neighbours can see her sewing when she's sewing in her house, you know. These are brilliant because they're just little fixing weights, right? Look. And they're filled with, oh, what's going on? They're filled with, I don't know what they're filled with, it feels like ball bearings or something like that. But they've got a nice bit of weight to them. So if you're cutting your pattern out, and say you're using silk, or say you're using a fabric you don't want to put a pin through, just use these to keep your pattern down. Stops it wafting away, doesn't it? We did get them in pink as well, but I don't think we've got the pink ones left anymore. I could do juggling, but I've not got time. There's something wrong. Have you got the clicking noise? No? No, I'm not going to juggle. Next. There it is. Yep, I couldn't see it. Little Paul's mum swears by this. So does Amanda Wyatt. It's called Fray. It's like a posh glue, really. But it's soft. It doesn't dry hard and crunchy. So when Amanda Wyatt's been using a bit of overlocking, sometimes she just drops a little drop of that at the end of the seam and it just holds the stitches in place. Little Paul's mum cut out a square in her carpet to fit in a doormat. And round the edge, it was fraying a little bit. And it works brilliantly. And that was on carpet. Carpet. £5.49. And also, you're thinking £5.49. £5.49. There's a lot in there. You only need to use it a little. Oh, you can see this one's been used quite a lot. Little drop. Well, it's just as well. Your mum didn't use much because she took the one from here, didn't she? £5.49. In fact, the reason that's half full is because Little Paul's mum did it with Barbara did that with that one. Oh, she's saying, move on now, move on. Stop talking about my mother. I love this. Can I do this? Am I allowed to open it? It's a tape measure, but it's not a straightforward tape measure. Whatever you do, don't open it. Oh, I've got that still. I hadn't seen that. Right, okay, hang on. I've got 3 minutes. Right, this is not just a normal tape measure. What's that? Look, it's a tape measure. It's 1.5 meters in length, but it's got a sticky back. It's like sticky back plastic. You take the back off, and because you know, do you remember? If you're old like me, you'll remember. If you go to Borovick's or down Berwick Street, so any of the fabric merchants down there, they've got a ruler on their desk, and when they're measuring out your fabric, they go 1 meter. Because some shops go like that, don't they? Just guess. Whereas you stick this to your table. Stick it to your table like that. Oh, I'll just move in like that. Stick it to your table. And you could just have it, you can measure all the time. It's just in centimetres. Or if you've got little children that are growing and you put one on your pantry wall, you only need half of one of these, Little Paul. But you know what I mean? You know how you mark on the doorpost how tall everybody is? $2.99. $2.99. Quicker pick with a light. Oh, ready? Got an LED light in it. That's a fantastic present, because now they might not splash out, your mum might not splash out, or who have you bought it for? You might not splash out on a seam ripper for $7.99, but when it's got a light on it, and you've bought it for them. You get the batteries. They're all in there. $7.99, it's brilliant, this. Absolutely brilliant. And then The little caps, it fits on there. Play with it all day. I'd have those, I plant those in my garden, I think. Oh, do you know what I might do? The people next door to me keep driving over my flower bed when they're parking their car. I might put a few of those with lights on round my flower bed. They won't be watching, they'll be at work. $7.99. Ideal. Oh, right. Which ones? Which ones? There we go, titanium scissors. I've got a really bad, I might change my thingy in the break. Oh, this is the last thing in the, before the break. Deborah Simms coming up after the break. Fiskars titanium non-stick multi-purpose scissors, £11.99. Is that what they say on the tin? They're titanium, they're non-stick, they're multi-purpose, and they're scissors. And they're £11.99. That was our under £15 bag. Coming up after the break, we've got Deborah Simms. This isn't Deborah Simms, but this is what she's making. She's already made one out of this, which is this fabric will fly out, by the way. I'm going to be doing this fabric as soon as we come back. She's making the one on the show out of Ponte Roma, which you know you will love. But this is brand new, navy and white, viscose and elastane. It feels like, oh, you're going to absolutely love it. Make sure you don't miss out. I'll be back in 3 minutes from now.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
Join us on Wednesday, the 28th of February at 8 a.m. when Jo Carter brings us a duo of delightful little characters. Our Easter Bunny, with adorable lop ears, has extra large fabric feet for all that hopping. You'll be jumping for joy as we have a choice of kits in either dotty or striped prints. Look out too for Little Leaping Lambs as Jo demonstrates a kit to make not just one, but two. Jo will be in the studio to share her expert tips and techniques for creating these irresistible softies. So tune in and put a spring in your step. Wednesday the 28th of February at 8 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78 and Sky Channel 678.
Hi, I'm Victoria Peat and here are my top 3 tools. My first top tool is a quarter ruler. It's really nifty. It's got this nice little lip here that you use in foundation paper piecing. You butt it up against your paper and it helps you cut a really accurate 1/4 of an inch seam allowance every time. My next top tool is a thimble pad. I don't know about you, but I find thimbles really difficult to use. These thimble pads are great. They're made of leather, so they're nice and tough and they're adhesive on one side. Just stick them to your finger and your finger's protected. I use them when I'm doing English paper piecing. Last top tool is this mini iron. It's absolutely brilliant for sewing when you don't want to get out a big heavy iron. It's great for foundation paper piecing and it's great for when you're going to quilt club. It's got steam function and it gets super hot. It's perfect.
Join Sewing Quarter at the Sewing for Pleasure show this March. From Thursday the 15th to Sunday the 18th, the NEC in Birmingham is transformed into fabric heaven, where you can enjoy sewing, quilting, patchwork and dressmaking with the experts. Find the Sewing Quarter team on stand H06. And with the chance to meet our guest designers as well as presenters Natasha and me, John, we'll have live demonstrations for you to enjoy, plus special show prices on exciting product. Snap up your tickets and bring a friend for free with our 2-for-1 ticket code exclusive to Sewing Quarter. Quote the code EV26 at www.sewingshow.co.uk and you can get 2-for-1 prices on adults and seniors for 1, 2 and 3 day tickets. Take advantage of that advert. You see that advert? Because Crazy Lorraine's taking her friend for free to the Sewing for Pleasure show. That's one at the NEC in Birmingham. And I'm at that one on the Thursday and the Friday, the 15th and the 16th. So I'll be there on the Thursday and the Friday in Birmingham. And then this Saturday coming, is this Saturday coming the March the 3rd? Yes, it is. This Saturday coming, thank you, little Bob, this Saturday coming, I'm going to be at the Knitting and Stitching show at Olympia this Saturday. March on Saturday. I know, it's frightening, isn't it? Anyway, let's get on. Oh, love, 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 love. I love the pattern. I do love the pattern as well. Look, look, crossover front. Love, oh, it's just this fabric. I don't know how to describe it to you. Look, you can see how soft it is, can't you? It's viscose with elastane. I think it's only about, it's mainly viscose, so it's breathable. So it's a man-made fibre, but it's about, is it 5% elastane? I'll just get, spandex they're calling it, spandex. Sorry, I've been saying elastane, spandex. Oh, do you know what, let's do the fabric first, because it is exquisite. Now, it's 148 centimetres wide. Look at the price, $4.99. $4.99 for half a metre, It's just, now, it's not, if you've bought some of our Ponte Roma, it's not like the Ponte Roma. This has got, it feels like it's got a four-way stretch, look, because it stretches this way and stretches it this way. Right, people are buying this, multiple buying this already. It is exquisite, but it's a Premier Tape, but I'm just going to move it away because look how it falls. Look how you've just got a cascade. Even if you're not going to make this dress, just look at the weight of it, how it falls. Right, okay, there's loads of you put this in your basket. It's a dark navy with a lovely, oh, it's just, how, I think, we've got hundreds of this, right? But, yeah, we've got more than 100 of this, right? More than 100 of this, and yet, it's flying at. 43 people have just put it in their baskets. Now, they might not be buying half a metre, they might be buying 2 or 3 meters. So, £4.99 for half a metre. Right, I'll get on, I'll just send, I'll show you the pattern. I'll show you the pattern, first of all. This is the pattern. Now, you've seen this pattern before, but we've never made it before. I just happen to have it on a show. So it's in the 14 to 22, first of all. Now, if you look, there's two very distinct different... This is the one that's on the stand. This is the shorter version with the crossover front. But look, if you don't want a crossover front, if you just want a scoop neck with a lovely fullness of fabric, then you can do that as well. So you're getting two different dresses, really, for the price of one there. £8.49. That's the 14 to 22. That's the code you need for 14 to 22. If you want 6 to 14, then it's exactly the same. I don't know why I swap it over. Exactly the same picture. Exactly the same picture, but just in case anyone just tunes in now, because you can see there 6 to 14. £8.49. Okay, now if you want to have a good look at the pattern, if you go to the website, there's a picture of the front of the pattern, then there's like 3 pictures of it. If you turn it round, no, you don't have to turn it around. Go to the next picture down. There's a picture of the back, and you can zoom in and you can read all the information on the back. I did it the other day. And if I've said it's sold out, it's available. If you go to the website, it's there. It'll say sold out, but it's still got the details there. Right, okay, so. Okay. There's the image on the website, so you could zoom in on that. Not you, little Paul, but when you're at home, you can zoom in on it and read all the details you need to know. Right, okay, so I've already shown you this fabric. I'm just going to show it again in the piece here. But I'm worried, because I'm worried it's going to sell out now. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's the fabric that dress is made out of. Right, now this is going to be the teller now. When we put the graphics in, we're going to tell you now. Okay. Right. Right, okay. I just told you I've had over 100 of this, right? 76 are sold, and 40-odd people, 52 have now got it in their basket. It's 53, 54. Check out 59 now. Check out. Oh, right. People are going to miss out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, it's lovely. It's never been on air before, and it's gorgeous. I'll get Ian to order more of that kind of fabric. Now, what we're going to do it in, what Deborah's going to do is in Ponte Roma. So I'll just go through these quickly with you. Black first, black Ponte Roma first. These are all the same price. These are $3.99 for half a metre. Now, the Ponte Roma is slightly heavier and has the two-way stretch on it. $3.99 for half a metre. That's the plain black. It's going to look gorgeous. If you made the shorter one in, oh no, actually the long one in plain black would be lovely, because I forgot to tell you, it's got, the whole skirt is split right the way up to the waistline. It's wraparound, so you haven't got your legs out. Right? You could do, but you could do an Angelina Jolie like she did at the Oscars a couple of years ago. Oh, it's the Oscars this weekend, I think, isn't it? My friend Jacqueline's up for 2. £3.99 for the purple, as they say in Liverpool. Purple. Okay, then I've also got it in 4 different patterns. Spot first. Spot on with, is it navy or black? Ivory navy. It's the darkest navy you're ever going to see. It's that dark, it looks black. But that's this one. Ivory navy spot Ponte Roma, £3.99 for half a metre. Now, these are 150 wide, the Ponte Romas, just so you know. Right? Which one? Right, black stripe, what? Okay, this is black stripe. Yeah, no, that's black, but I've got black stripe on ivory as well here. Yeah. So this one's called black stripe. Well, I'd have called it white stripe on black, but this is called black stripe. Oh, it's doing my eyes. £3.99 for half a metre. So that's the one in black. I've got the same thing in navy. When you put them together, you can definitely see the difference. Definitely see the difference. But it's a dark navy, look. £3.99. And then, last but not least, oh, the new fabric sold out. The new fabric sold out. Lots of people have missed out. I do apologise. Not my fault. Last one, ivory navy stripe in the Ponte Roma, which is, oh no, it's not that one. It's the which one are we making? The navy stripe we're doing? Yeah. £3.99. Okay, let's go and get on. Let's go and get on. Let's go and get on. Very important. Well, I'll bring her with us, but we haven't got any of the frock left. Any of the fabric left for me. Hello.
Hello.
I love your T-shirt.
Thank you.
I saw it from over there because you weren't wearing that earlier.
No,
were
I had
you?
a jumper on.
Oh, that's what
it was a bit warm for.
Oh, this is very close here. Right, okay. So, hello.
Yes, hello. Patterns.
Pattern. Talk me through the pattern very quickly.
Okay, so I've done the wrap over dress.
Yes.
Which is the most flattering thing I think I've made for us so far. It is really good. I've done the longest version for you today, and the shorter one we're going to try and do today.
So this down there, down there, that's what you've made. That's what's on the stand, and then we're going to do this one in the stripes today.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
so I'll show you the pattern envelope.
I'm just going to move this across for a second.
It's definitely, if you've worked with stretch before, then it's probably the next step up. If you've not worked with stretch before, it's probably a bit of a jump in skills.
Oh, okay, okay.
But the instructions are really good, so if you do want to give it a go, it's nice and simple to do. I'll show you here. You just have to follow the instructions really well, because it's another one of those where the pattern pieces, you can't just imagine what it's going to look like and sew it. You have to follow it because it's quite complicated.
So we always say, don't we, get a new pattern, make yourself a cup of tea.
Yes.
So we could do those little weights, couldn't we, with the aircon going.
Yeah.
Sit down with a cup of tea, read through it, and if there's anything you're not sure about, read through it again before you even get your fabric out, before you do any scissors or anything.
Yeah, and
just read through it.
If there's a word in there that you don't understand, go out, do some research, check what it is, make sure you understand it properly before you go back in, because that's, when you get up to that stage, that's the point when you go, oh, I don't know what that is. You put it down.
And you'll never pick it up again.
Never pick it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. All right.
So now, are there many pattern pieces to the frock?
Okay, so there is 2 at the front for the wrap, 1 at the back, a waistband, and then 3 for the skirt. Not actually that many.
No.
And it does make sense what those pieces are when you see them. But I think it's just, it's a case of understanding how that works. And if you want to do a practice one before you cut into this lovely fabric that you just
exactly.
bought, then you probably should do that. Let me show you what I did with the pattern pieces, because usually when I come in, when they're a bit more simple, I'll kind of show you a simple way of doing it, where I fold and put pins in and things, and that just indicates what you're going to do. With this, with it being a little bit more complicated, I just wanted to show you, I've put on all of the markings. I'll just wait for the camera to come up.
Yeah.
All of the markings. I've got this washable pen.
Yes.
Folded it over. So if you see the pattern piece here, you have it like this, with everything there already. Yeah, make sure iron it with no seam on to make sure it doesn't have any folds. And I've literally just folded that back where it says fold line, drawn a line there. Folded the pleat back.
Oh, now that would be confusing because I think where it says fold line, you see, that's why you have to read it first. If I saw fold line, I would automatically cut that panel piece on the fold. Do you know what I mean? Because that, to me, that's what it means. But it's not. It means there's a fold in the frock.
In the actual frock. And that's where on the dress you have this
so you fold it back,
on itself.
Got it.
To create that. And you need that stabilisation around that area because that's when you end up with like, it's a pain in the butt.
Yes.
I'll show you actually, on the other pattern piece, you can see the difference.
No, can we have the little weights, Christopher? You know, the little blue weights from the last hour.
Thank you. So that one's centre back on fold.
Yes.
That one's fold line.
Yes, but you see, this is where me, being impatient, I know that those arrows and cut on fold, that's what that means.
Yeah.
But as soon as I see fold line, I go, oh, right, put that on the fold. Cut that off, put it on the fold.
Yeah, exactly, So that would be a bit of a nightmare. Because you'd have cut into your fabric.
Right. So you've marked up the fold line on there.
Yeah.
Then what are all these other markings that you put on
so this one is the pleats. Now, I'm not sure you can see that here, but in the neckline at the back...
Bring it forward, bring it forward.
And if you turn it round here, you've got pleats in that neck. And that creates that extra fabric around the neckline at the front.
I see, right, okay.
Because that would be that big, far too big. So it just controls the fabric for you.
So the pleats are going that way?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and then there's one there, and then there's one here at the front. And you can't really, I think it's here.
Yeah.
You can't really see it, but it just
there seems to be one here as well.
That follows, that's from the back round.
Oh, that comes round from the back,
yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Oh, so you've done a pleat around here which is stitched down.
Yeah.
And then it opens out there to give you the fullness over the bust.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So what they've done is they've taken a huge piece like this.
Yeah.
They've reduced it to that big round the back of the neck, but round the front you've still got
all
that fabric. Brilliant.
It's really flattering.
So it's basically all the fabric from your dart and your bust shaping goes into that pleat there.
Yeah, and that's why it works well in jersey. If you had it in a different stable fabric, you'd end up with volumes of fabric everywhere.
Weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not very good.
Can I also just say about, I'll show on the pattern first of all, on all jersey patterns, there's a little section here, and what you do is if your piece of fabric is this big, if it stretches to this big, then you'll be able to make this dress out of it and it'll work. If yours doesn't stretch, if it stretches further, it doesn't matter, but it has to stretch at least that much for the whole thing to work. So if you used a Macawa fabric solid, wouldn't work. You'd have to work an opening and all sorts of things into it. It's only, so you must always check that, because all different jerseys have different stretch. If it doesn't stretch that much, then don't make this. That one's quite small for most of them, but if it doesn't stretch that far, it won't work for the pattern. So it's just a little, so you don't waste your money or your time or anything like that.
Okay, so I've drawn on the directional arrows for these pleats because it can be quite confusing when you go on. So I've put all the arrows onto the fabric.
Right, okay, I can see that one's got an arrow going from there to there.
Yes.
But these top here have got two-headed arrows.
Yes.
Two-headed arrows.
So it's slightly different. So what you do with this one...
Right, going back down to that one.
Yeah, this one down here, I'll just show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to pinch that line.
Yeah.
Like that. And then bring that to the one next to it. Line. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you hold that in place? I'll just grab a pin.
Yeah. I am becoming the assistant today.
Thank you. Okay, so...
Shall I move now?
Yeah, you can move now, thank you. So just make sure you've got it right on the edge.
Yeah.
Put that right on the edge of your line as well.
Right.
Pin that in place.
The one in the trolley, Chris, can be put away because it's sold.
Now that's tempting to sew all the way up there.
Yes.
But you want to stop right at the top of the line that you've drawn on. Yeah? Okay, for the ones at the top...
So you stitch from there to there?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So the ones at the top, because you've got this arrow that goes from one side to the other side, just wait for that to pop up. Yeah, you've got that to there. What you're doing is you're bringing the two sides together.
Oh, okay.
Like
so you're not taking one over to the other. You're almost creating a dart.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
A dart,
yeah. It's just that you've not got that sort of triangle shape.
Yeah.
So what you do, put your pin through one line on one side.
Yeah.
It'll pop out on the other side there.
Yeah.
And just manoeuvre your fabrics so that your pin's going through the line on both sides.
Right.
Like that. And back again. Like that.
Yeah.
Do that a couple of times to hold it in place. There. and then we'll just do this other one, and we'll get it in the sewing machine.
Okay, I'll let you pin it and then ask questions.
All right, go for it. No problem. Here we are.
So, where your bottom of your line is, you're only going to stick, like the one over there, you're only going to stitch to that mark, aren't you? You're not going to go any further down.
No further than that. It should go only up to that line.
Yeah. Because if you look at the front, because this is the front of your frock, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you look at the pattern, it doesn't look anything like a front of the front of the dress is here, right? There it is. But the pattern piece, is it just wafted away?
Second drawer down.
Right? If you were to look at this pattern piece, you wouldn't think, oh, that's the front of a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is nothing like
what it'll actually end up being like.
No, that's nothing like a front pattern piece. Because is that your armhole there?
Yeah.
So that's your armhole down there. So this is nothing like a front bodice, is it? Do you know what I mean? So don't be frightened by the fact because by sewing these pleats in, you're creating a shape of a front of a dress, aren't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So the bottom one, we based in place. Because
Right.
those stitches are going to come out eventually.
To
give you that fullness.
Yeah.
These ones are going to stay
in.
So the basting stitches, you want a nice long length. Make sure you've not got so you can actually take it out again nice and easy.
Could you, if you wanted, could you do that? Could you tack that one by hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and easy. And then this one you want to do shorter.
Right. My next question before you go any further is needle.
Yes.
What needle have you used?
I've used the jersey needles. I think, jersey.
Yeah.
You can get stretch ones or jersey. They're very similar. They've got a slight, instead of it being very sharp and spiking through the fabric, they're slightly blunt on the end.
Like a ball point?
Yeah, like a ball point. And it just instead of going through the fibres, it goes around them. And that means that you can retain the stretch in the fabric.
Okay.
You won't end up with those popping seams, which are
We sell jersey fabric, jersey needles. I think they're on our website. I don't know if are these ours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right then. I didn't want to stop to them. Check the website for those, but they're on the website. Come in the different sizes. Sometimes called jersey, sometimes called stretch, sometimes called ballpoint.
Fab.
Right.
Okay, let's put these stitches in.
So you've got your walking foot on your machine?
I do, yes. I have. Because of the stretch and the two layers against each other, if you don't use your walking foot, you can end up stretching the top layer while the bottom layer feeds through.
What happens if I haven't got a walking foot? Because I only say this because a lot of dressmakers don't have a walking foot. The quilters will all have a walking foot mainly, but the dressmakers won't.
With the Ponte Roma, you should be absolutely fine. No problems at all.
Yeah. But if you're on something more
something like this,
that,
you might have to tack things before you do them, just to make sure they don't shift around too much. So maybe just baste every stitch.
Yeah.
And then if you have an overlocker, the ones where you're going to be trimming the edges off, so say like the edge of your sleeve or across the waistbands, etc., you can use an overlocker and that retains the stretch as well.
The other thing is the Ponte Roma. If you've never done any jersey making before, the Ponte Roma is brilliant for first-time jersey projects. This, gorgeous as it is, it's not a nightmare, but it's more...
harder work.
It's harder work working with it. I mean, it's such a beautiful fabric, but harder work, just so you know, So if it's your first project, you're going to have to be very, very careful using that, because if you're going to use jersey for the first time, the Ponte Roma is absolutely fantastic. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to extend the length of it. It's not working. Try pressing C. No.
Yeah, we're trying to make the stitch longer, Paul. Not that's right.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, so you should have...
Straight stitch.
Straight stitch. There you go.
It's got a little face.
Hang on, go into it. No, we're just trying to sort it out, sorry. Oh, it's not letting us do it. Yeah, let's just do this.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulty. Where's it? Just switch that one off and see what happens. Yeah.
Off and on again, that's how you know. Right, try again.
No, it's not letting us. We'll have to just get a different machine. It's not letting us get a bigger stitch. Let me go and do the fabrics. I'll get Chris to sort this one out.
Thank you.
Oh, we'll take the pattern with me. Is Chris there to sort this out? Right. Okay, I've got the fabrics. Fabric first. Purple. This is the Ponte Roma. That'll look lovely in the purple, wouldn't it? Absolutely gorgeous in the purple. $3.99 for half a metre. But not all of it, obviously. Yeah. Look, there it is. There's the width, there's the weight, there's the kind of beautiful, beautiful. Purple's very popular today, very, very popular. I mean, the teal and the camel, they've all gone, haven't they? We are getting more, I promise you, we are getting more Pontiromas and more jersey. Plain black next. No need to waft this one quite so much. There's the plain colours, gorgeous, aren't they? Half a metre. Now, if you're new to us, we sell our fabric by half metre increments. It all comes joined together, don't worry. You don't get lots of half metres. But if you buy on the web, where it says how many units would you want, 1 unit is half a metre. So if you want 2 metres, you buy 4 units. If you're in any doubt, give the call centre a ring. Oh, that sounds promising. 0800 112 44 33. The other 4, you all right over there? Yeah. The other 4, I'll just run quickly through the other 4. I've got the spot. Nice, isn't it? That would look lovely in that. Very dramatic. Okay, moving on to the black stripe. Now, remember, if you are new, it's not yours until you've checked out. I know you get bored of me saying it, but I just need to tell you if you're new. Okay, I've got the navy stripe, which is the one we're using over there. Now remember, the stripe goes across the fabric as well. When you're buying this, the stripe does go across the fabric, not up and down. Okay, and the last one is the ivory and navy. Okay, okay. I'll come back now.
Right, so we've stitched them in.
Right, so we'll have a quick look at. So on this side here, we'll just turn that way up.
Yeah.
So that one there has been basted in. That's where you've put the pleat across and you just stitched up there, up to the mark where it says. And then these are the ones in the shoulder here, where they're like dart ones, or almost like pin tucks, aren't they? Big pin tucks. But again, you've only gone down to the mark where it says if you stitched it to stitch down to. Okay.
Okay, so you can see we've now got 2.
Yeah.
That match like that. There
Perfect.
you go. So now we're going to do the back.
Right.
And what I wanted to show you was how to gather the back in a nice, quick, easy way.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've got this elastic, which we should have put up on the thing as well. I think it's the 3mm.
Right.
And what we're going to do is, instead of you hand doing this.
Which bit are we looking on?
We're
here?
talking the centre back here. I've pinned some of it, but you can see there's some gathers all around the back there, just to add in the fullness. What we're going to do is, I've marked these pieces up. And instead of you kind of hand stitching or putting 2 lines of thread through, because with the stretch, working against the stretch, sometimes you can end up popping your threads.
Yeah.
You're going to get your elastic. And take it right across from one mark to the other.
Right.
And as you go, you stretch it.
Are you,
onto the fabric.
So how are you attaching it? Zigzagging it on, straight stitching it on?
Yeah. Zigzag it on,
So,
and then when
it's
it's
basically, it's the way to gather stretch fabric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice, easy way of gathering stretch fabric. And then what will happen is, if you use your overlocker or if you trim it, it will take all that elastic back out again. So you'll lose all the bulk. It's just as a, like, it's almost like a stabilizer.
So it's got, there's 2 marks on the pattern.
Yeah.
You put your elastic from one mark there.
Make sure it's in the seam allowance as well. So closer
Oh yes,
to
it's
the edge.
down there. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And then you literally zigzag over there, but you pull the elastic.
Pull the elastic as you go along.
As you go along. So you put the stitch in the end there.
Yeah.
Pull the elastic as it stitches, and what it'll do, it'll automatically just pull it up like that. How do you know, though, how much elastic you need to put in? Or
just,
don't you?
You don't.
Because you need this to end up as a certain length, don't you?
Yes, you do. But with this pattern, it doesn't tell you how big that needs to be. So actually, you're better getting this as gathered as you possibly can, and if it does come to it where you need a little bit more gather, it's easily done.
Right.
Because you've already got it gathered and you can kind of just scrunch it up as you go along, rather than you then having to say, oh, I've done it to this length and now I need to adjust a little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah. I always find gathering a bit of a pain. So anything that makes it faster and easier is good with me. Right. Let's see here. Put it there. Make sure you've got a nice length extra as well for your elastic. Just show that.
What's that?
Instead of starting your elastic here, you'll end up with it popping off.
Right.
Make sure you've got an extra bit.
Oh, okay,
there.
so don't start it on the line. Start the elastic further.
But start your stitches
on the line.
Yeah. Okay. Pop that under. Your first bit's always the hardest bit. If you've got one of these machines where you can pop your needle in and out a couple of times, just to stabilise it and make sure you've got it in the right place. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so I've done a few, and now I'm going to start stretching my elastic.
Okay. Now this is inside the seam though, so you're never going to see this. It's going to get chopped away again.
Yeah, and you can see when you're sewing usually, we try not to touch the back of the fabric because it distorts. Because you've got your elastic and you want to make sure it feeds through properly, stretch that at the back as well.
So you stretch the fabric and the elastic to the same sort of elasticity.
Yeah.
But then because you'll see the elastic will bounce back, it's automatically gathering it up.
Okay, so you can see now you've got some lovely
so it's the equivalent, it is the equivalent of gathering. If it was a solid fabric, that would just be a normal gather.
Yeah.
But because this is a stretch fabric, it's easier just to do it like that. Brilliant.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Trim that off. Make sure you don't trim too close to the edge. Yeah. There you go. And then what we're going to do is attach the necklines together.
So that's the back waist of the dress, isn't it?
So
this is the
your
back
neckline.
neck, and these are your shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the bit where we might have to look at our instructions just to make sure we get it right. But have they gone? Oh, you've got them there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all right, don't worry. So shoulder to shoulder. Right, let me have a double check, get it right. Don't want to get it wrong. Right. So.
This is why it's always important to read and also have your pattern around you the whole time, just to double check. Because the last thing you want to do is sew the wrong shoulder to the wrong shoulder.
Yes, quite right. So let me just make sure I'm getting it right, because I think that to there.
Is the pattern a true wraparound dress or just a split sew inside? While you're just sorting that out, I'll take this round and I'll show Sue on here. Sorry, I'm just coming around here so Sue can see this, right? Right, so Sue, the wraparound comes to here, right? If you can see here, that's how much it wraps around. So the one underneath there obviously wraps around to there, and then this one wraps right the way around to here, right? But it's only in the skirt. It's the top. In fact, it's a bit. If it was a real dress, the split would be there, wouldn't it? Because you've got the wrapper going that way, but it's going this way round. But there's that's how much of a wrap you've got. Okay. Hope that helps, Sue, my love.
Okay, so...
You ask, we answer as best we can. So now, so you're pinning the shoulders together.
Pinning the back neck together.
Right.
We were one step ahead, that's why we were confused.
Oh, okay.
So we need to stitch our back neck together first.
Hang on, isn't that...
To create that.
Okay, like the centre back.
Centre back seam
because
there.
These don't stop at the centre front, it goes all the way round to the back there.
Yeah, exactly. So important to go back and check.
No, of course it is, yeah.
Because you imagine, I think, with the shoulders that it will just go straight on and then So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that with the overlocker.
Oh, okay.
Because we're going to trim that seam allowance off because we don't need it anymore.
Right.
So
now, if you haven't got an overlocker, you can do it with your sewing machine,
yes.
can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you wait. But we've also got this overlocker for sale today if you want to use the overlocker.
There we go. So do it at 5/8 like you would with a normal stitch.
Right.
Put it at the 5/8 mark. Took me ages to find a lever to
yeah,
move
I have to move out the way. Is it switched on? If you're all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just stand him back because they might use that camera there, you see.
That's all right, don't worry. Okay, so pop the foot back down. And then nice and
have to be quick.
even. Make sure you take all your pins out with the overlocker.
Yeah. But there's a mark on the overlocker, because people will be going, how does she know she's doing 5/8? There's a mark on the overlocker where you have to line the edge of the fabric up. And so it's still stitching at the 5/8 mark, but it's also cutting off the excess as you're going through. One PB, this is the Elna 640, remember this, for 269 pence. Oh, what did I say? Oh, 664, sorry, 640 I said. 664, sorry.
Okay,
right.
So you can see before I've done a stabilising stitch here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to trim straight into that.
Right. Stabilising stitch means there's just a straight line of straight stitches around here. Because it's on a corner, it just stabilises the fabric. And what Deborah's doing now is cutting right in to the seam allowance, to the neckline there.
Yeah. Okay, so now we should be able to attach our neckline. And that's going to go from the centre back of here.
Yeah.
Make sure I've got the centre. To that centre seam there.
Yeah.
Like so. And then it's just a case of pinning that in place around. So that should go to there. Is that right? Yeah. Right up to there.
Is it obvious where it's supposed to stop?
I'll show you.
Yeah.
So, it is a complicated pattern, this one.
Yeah.
So, comes up to here. You've got your mark, which gives you that.
Yeah.
That there is the top of your shoulder.
Right.
Yeah. So what you need to do is it's much more obvious on this one.
I see.
That's your neckline. That's the top of your shoulder. So that one needs to match to that.
Yeah.
And then that one needs to match to that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I couldn't see where you were going.
Make sure that fits as well. And it is just a case of taking your time with it. The thing with the stripes as well, which is quite nice, is that it's quite a stable fabric and you're not using a lot of that stretch. So you could direction the pattern, the stripes, whichever way you want it to go.
You're just going to make it more complicated now.
Yeah, just make it harder for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't do that.
No.
There we go. Yeah, because I think some people worry, don't they, about stripes and which direction it goes in. And
yeah. Well, this fabric, the stripes go across it anyway, so when you're cutting it out.
Pop that into there. Pin that in place.
Yeah, I was just checking, I didn't know where we were on time. We're all right, we're just over halfway through.
Oh,
20 minutes we've got left.
Loads of time.
Loads of time, 20 minutes.
Loads of time, yeah. I'm blasting these out in 20 minutes soon.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, so next one.
Now, would you sew this with the sewing machine or would you sew this with the overlocker?
I'm going to baste it first with the sewing machine.
Right.
Make sure it's all in place.
Right.
Because this bit at the corner here is a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
And then, if you want to, you can then go over that with your overlocker, or you could just leave your sewing machine stitches in. It's up to you. If you are doing it with the sewing machine, make sure you use a zigzag stitch, just to make sure you've got that extra bit of stretch.
Or the 680 comes with different stretch stitches. Use one of the stretch stitches.
Yeah. Some of those stretch stitches you need to trim the seam allowance down as well, so just to be aware of that. There we are. And then pin that one in. You will see that the triangle, well, the split you've cut out does become a bit of a triangle there.
Yes, well, that's the whole point of doing it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
Just shove my finger in you there. I went like this. I was busy looking there, not looking there. That's what it's for, isn't it? So you can. So when you cut a notch like that, your fabric can give
So you
because
can,
otherwise it wouldn't go round.
yeah. So what you want to make sure is you make sure you go past that, and you've got a little bit of fabric.
Yes.
You see there. Make sure you go underneath that gap, because
exactly.
if you go too close to it, you'll end up with a hole in your shoulder.
Yeah. And that's the last thing you want,
That's
isn't
the
it?
last thing you want. Yeah. Right. Let's give that a try.
Yes. Would you need jersey needles in the overlocker as well when sewing this fabric? No. Now, the machine needles in your overlocker are specially developed so that they do exactly what they're supposed to do with stretch fabrics and with jerseys and things like that. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you never need to change. You need to change needles in the overlocker because they will blunt like a sewing machine needle would. But you don't need to think, oh, I need a jersey needle. The sergers and overlockers have been made with a specific kind of needle to do the stretch fabrics as well.
Okay, make sure I've got that right.
Make sure you don't, just do what you were saying about don't get a hole in your neckline.
Don't get a hole in the neckline. Yeah, I think it's just a case of really taking your time with it on this one. Keep checking you've got it right. Oh, pin down.
Okay, in which size particularly? Okay, the pattern, while you're concentrating on that, the pattern, the 14 to 22, lots of people have got that in your baskets not checked out. And remember, as I keep saying, it's not yours till you have checked out.
Nice bit of silent stitching now.
Say that again?
I said a nice bit of silent stitching.
But it's quite nice sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have to be wittering and chattering all the time, do you? The thing is, when you're on your own, at home, you wouldn't have me wittering in your ear.
I'm always silent stitching at home. I always have a podcast on, usually.
No, you've normally got us on in the background.
Well, yeah,
normally.
that first. Obviously.
Janice just talks to herself. You met Janice, anything can happen, Hobbs. She just chats away to herself. Oh.
You're right, it's just I've not got my foot down. There we go.
Hey. Nice.
Right, I've done this at 4/8, so it might not, see how it's not going to catch that there.
That's the whole point of doing this one line of stitching to start with.
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, so everything's smooth.
Yeah.
Let me show you that. There.
Looking at Deborah's hands now.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Right. So, I've gone all the way across the shoulder, up here, right to where that triangle is.
Yeah.
It isn't quite catching at the bottom, but that's going to go when we go over with the overlocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight across again, same on the other side, and then down.
So these are your shoulders.
Yeah.
And that's your back neck there.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense now.
Yes.
If you do it like that, you can sort of start to see. Can you see that? That's your front wrap, like that. That's your neck.
Yeah.
And those are your shoulders.
Looking very Egyptian at the
It
moment,
is.
isn't it?
There's lots of fabric going on. Right, so we're going to trim that off with the overlocker now. Here we go.
But when you say you trim it off, you've also got the line of stitching as well as the finishing. Oh, sorry, I'll move out the way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So you're not just finishing the edge.
Yes.
You've got a solid line as well that works for.
But what you could do then is where the notches are.
Yeah.
Just bring your needle in a tiny little bit. So when the line of stitching to create the seam is just going over the edge of that notch, so you are actually securing the bottom of the notch, aren't you?
Yeah. I've done it at the 4/8 just to make sure it didn't move around. Now we're going to go at 5/8 with the overlocker.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see if I can show you that.
Timothy upstairs is getting very frightened about it. If you don't, when I first met an overlocker, it absolutely terrified me. But once you're the overlocker's friend, they're just the most brilliant things, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. My mum's it's sat in the cupboard My mum's overlocker sat in the cupboard for about 6 months.
Yeah.
And as soon as she started working it, now she loves it. She's
Oh, yes.
using it on
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
It's
No,
just
I was
getting
like
over
that,
that initial fear.
Yes. In theatre, obviously, I met my first overlocker. We didn't have them at college. We had them, and it terrified me. But then, that was a long time ago. You didn't have fantastic machines like this that are so easy to use. Doing the same principle, doing the same job, but just incredible to use.
Yeah. And if you're scared of threading them, which I know some people are a bit...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a mess. Let's fix that. All you want to do is... They usually come threaded already.
Yes. Oh,
and you can cut that off.
With a red and a... They cut, what these get is they come threaded with a red and a yellow and a green and a blue, so you can see where each thread goes. Yeah. But they're knotted off together. Yeah.
But if you're a little bit scared of it, what you can do is trim that off, put new ones in, and actually just attach them. Yeah. And then that brings it all the way through for you anyway.
They only say just stop before you get to the needle, because sometimes your knot won't go through the eye of the needle.
Yeah.
I'm just standing back so we can get the shot.
Make sure I don't... It is, because there's so much bulk in there, it is likely to try and...
But if you haven't got an overlocker, you can cut away these seams, you can pink these seams away if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
You can just grade them away. The Ponte Roma doesn't fray.
There we go.
Okay, almost there, just on the last shoulder.
And it is just about taking your time. It's not hard, really. It's just...
There you go. Done.
An exercise in patience.
Yes.
There we go.
Man, we're whizzing along. Hello, both. It's great to see Deborah referring back to the pattern and explaining her thinking. I love watching her from Tina.
Oh, thanks, Tina. Right, so we've left our overlocker threads loose there. Yeah. What we will do eventually is just tuck those under, and you could fray check it like you mentioned, or a couple of stitches. Yeah. Absolutely fine. So, start to do it this way. You can start to see how it's going to work, like that. Like that. So let's do our arms. So, on the pattern, it asks you to stitch it all together down the side seams. Right. And then do your armhole. Right. I would recommend, especially if you're using your overlocker, do your arm seam first, because to get your...
Hang on, do your arm seam or do your
arm
hole?
Edge?
The edge of the armhole, not the arm seam.
Yeah, you're right,
so it's telling you to sew the side seam up first, but you're saying actually it's better to finish off the armhole edge before you sew up the side seam.
Yeah, do it in the flat, because if you start doing it, if you've got this, you're working with less space. Yes. In order to do it. And with the overlocker, you're much more likely to trim the wrong bit off. Yeah. So leave it all flat. Right. Make sure, so that's my back. So I'm going to push the seam to the back as I go along. And I'm going to trim, because it gives you 5/8. Yeah. I'm going to only trim to 3/8.
Okay, we're doing this bit here, aren't we now? So we're doing, because if you look, there's like a little, almost like incorporated into the pattern, there's like a little, almost cap sleeve, look, a little soft. So this is the bit that Deborah's doing now. So instead of cutting 5/8 off, she's cutting 3/8 off, is that right?
And the width of your overlock stitch is about 2/8. So by the time you've trimmed to 3/8 and you've turned into 2/8, you should have the right amount of seam allowance. Okay, let me trim that bit off for you first.
Yeah, so what we're doing here is you're literally only using the overlocker as a finish on the edge. It's not turning in, it's not sewing or anything at the moment. You're literally just binding the edge with the thread, aren't you?
That's right. And what's nice about it is that it does, because it pulls them in tighter, if you've got something where it's a big long hem, with the bottom of the hem of here, for example, it tries to get you to gather it slightly in order to do the hem. If you do it this way and it's so narrow, you don't need to gather anything, which makes things a lot easier. Can you tell I don't really like gathering?
Yes. And hemming.
And hemming. Anything that takes time. If there's a faster way. Right. Because I think some of those are the things that put people off, aren't they? You think, you've got all that way and then you never hem your dress.
Yes, exactly. Oh, you've got two arms. Just do it on one, actually.
Yeah, I'm just going to do one because we're a bit low on time, aren't we? So what we're going to do is just fold that over.
So you're literally just turning the edge over the width of the overlocking stitch.
The tiniest fraction, yeah. And I'm not going to pin
I'll show it. Actually, if you want to come in on this one, you go over to
I'll
the
go and
machine,
do this.
and I'll bring this in here. So obviously this one, if you're sitting at home going, why is she using grey on the, that's, the grey was on the overlock, long story. But obviously if you've got your fabric, use the white or the black, whichever one you're using on your fabric. Because this is, so you see this edge here, that's the edge there that Deborah's just overlocked, and now she's turning in just the width of the stitch. So that creates your tiny, tiny little hem. And because the fabric is like this, and because it's on a slight curve, you get that lovely kind of fluted edge. So it's not a little cap sleeve like, you know, on a t-shirt, sticky outy, or like in the 80s or anything. It's really, really soft, because it just covers the top of your arm. And it's very, very, psychologically, it's really lovely just to have the top of your arm. Because they could have made it with just a normal sleeve armhole, couldn't they? Where they've just brought the seam slightly out to create that lovely, delicate feminine bit there. Okay, we've got 7 minutes left now, Deborah.
Okie doke. I shall do this armhole and then we'll show you how it folds, and I'll just put the two things together so we know what it's going to look like.
Would you like another mannequin to fold it on, or would you be are you going to be all right folding it on?
No, I'll be all right. I'll be fine, yeah. Thank you, though. Okay. Pop that under quickly. With this, I'm just using a straight stitch for the armhole because it doesn't need to have any stretch to it.
Okay. Yes, because it's never going to have any. It's never going to have any kind of stretch put on it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Right. So.
Right.
You can see that now.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do here is this bit folds under.
So we're at the centre back.
Can you see where I've left that blue mark as well?
Yeah.
That's another spot for a. I've left this stabilising.
Right.
Notch. Like so. Oh, scissors.
We need to sharpen your scissors.
Yes.
These aren't ours, these are Deborah's own, these ones.
Yeah.
Designer's own. That model's own.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens is you fold that under.
So just to explain, this is the centre back of your neck here. That's the centre back of your neck, and then this is that extended collar which you've pleated this way. Mm-hmm. So you've done your 2 notches, and you've just got to turn a little bit back.
A little bit underneath, like that. Mm-hmm. And that gives you a flat inside seam, because what you're going to do next is, show you, you're going to take that seam down. You
don't have to stitch that then, or do you need to stitch that bit there?
No, you want to just hold it in place because you're then going to stay stitch that.
Oh,
the neckline
so you could tack that bit down.
Yeah. So once you've folded it down, you could tack it, or you could then fold it down and
just transfer your pins.
Yeah.
So that's at the back of the neck, then, is it here?
It is, yeah. And that's a hand stitched one as well, so it's nice and easy. So
that's this bit. That's just this bit here going across the back, the centre back of the neck.
Yeah, that's right. There, up to there.
Ooh.
So, need to do our side seams. I'll just quickly do the side seams on the overlock.
Yeah.
Take me 2 seconds to do that, which is nice. Okay. I'm just going to match those seams, top and bottom.
Oh, am I not in the way? Oh, I can stand here.
Oh, sit close to me again. All right, okay, ready.
Go. Now, you've got flat shoes on today, but you've still taken one off to use the pedal. I
have, yeah. You know what happened? I wore my flat shoes last time, and every time I tried to press on it, it gave me the beepy noise. So I think it just knows now. It knows I need to take my shoe off.
Any excuse.
It was telling me off. Right.
Do your other side too. Yes. It's got nothing to do with the shoe.
Nothing to do with my shoe. There we go. No, it's nice and tucked away because I nearly killed you last time, didn't I? Do you remember?
Say that again, sorry.
I nearly killed you last time. You tripped over my shoe.
Yes, it did. Thank you. Didn't work though, did it? Still here. The large pattern, there's only 6 of the larger size pattern left. And once everyone's checked out,
Okay.
Right.
So, you've got your armhole here. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's your side seam. another armhole.
Yeah, which is the armhole we finished.
Yeah, with the side seam. And then what happens is, where you've got that facing marking.
Yes, the fold line where I was going to cut it off earlier.
Yeah, you're going to fold that in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baste it across the bottom.
Yeah.
We need to take those basting stitches out eventually, but we'll leave that as it is. Fold that side over the same.
Excuse me.
And I haven't finished that edge because it's jersey, so it's not going to make any difference. And then what you do is you just match your dots.
Oh yes, because you got your dot over there.
Yeah, underneath.
To create the wrap over front.
Yeah.
So it really is just a pull-on dress, isn't it? You just pull it on.
Yeah, pull it on, and it's got elasticated waistband as well, so it's very comfortable as well. Pop that there. And that on the other side. And then just baste that along the bottom.
And that's your bodice done.
That's your bodice done.
Now, you just have to talk, because I've only got a minute and a half left. Just talk me through the next two bits, because there's a skirt and there's a waistband, isn't there?
There is, yeah. Let me just show you this. So, your waistband has an elastic casing.
Right.
But in order to create that ruching, you gather down the sides of these pattern pieces. You've got a 6 and a 7 here. Your 6 is the top one. You gather down that side, and the other side.
Yeah.
You then get your one that's narrower.
Yeah.
And put that. So that one's gathered. You gather that one up to that, like that.
Oh, I see. So you've got a flat side and you've got a ruched side.
So the flat side is
like a Joe
the
Carter's
right side.
animal ear, yeah.
Yeah, for you. But that creates that lovely effect on the outside. Then you hide your elastic casing in there and attach that to that.
So it's got elastic in the waist then?
It does, yeah.
Did you use what? Did you use the 3mm elastic? Or did you use a wider
no, it's
elastic?
a wider elastic.
I was going to say, you don't ever want a 3mm elastic around your waist.
That one, nice and...
6mm, that one.
Yeah.
Or I'd go for... There's the 6mm on the web, and we also got the loom elastic on the web. And then the skirt's in panels.
It is. One back.
Yeah. Oh.
And 2 front.
Yeah.
Okay. And it works very much in the same way.
Quickly, because we've run out of time.
Yeah, that's all right. We always do.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
I always do. Yeah. That's the back, like that. This one's a shorter version, obviously.
Obviously, you've done the shorter version. This isn't the long dress. This one. And then obviously the 2 fronts are going to overlap again, like the top did as well. Okay.
And you can just overlock down the sides of those.
Yeah. Oop.
And do the hems the same as what you did before.
Yeah.
There's one. And there is.
And that just has a kind of turn back of like an inch, and then the hem going around the bottom.
Yeah, and that's gathered in the same way as the top as well. There you go.
Lovely.
Ta-da!
Thank you very much indeed. Now, you're back in an hour doing that gorgeous, the lunch tote, little lunch tote. There's your little dress, look there. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
Right, sorry about that. Right, okay, here we go. So I've got fabrics galore here. Spot on, it's an ivory background with a navy spot. These are all the same price and they're all listed down there, so I'm going to go through very quickly now. $3.99 for half a metre, 150 inches, centimetres wide, sorry. $3.99. Okay, next I've got black. Little black dress. $3.99. Chris is just, you know, I always have fruit in the 10 o'clock break. Chris has brought someone else's fruit with him. Right, I've got it in purple. People. Oh, I hope that phlegmy coughs because means your cough's getting better. Paul's been very poorly with the man flu. Not poorly enough, though, not to go to a gin festival. $3.99. $3.99 for half a metre. I don't know who called you an absolute legend. Has anybody here called you that? No. Right, so now I've got the black stripe. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Okay, I've also got that in the navy. Le navy. Okay, got one fabric left, which is the ivory. They just told me I look miserable, so I'm trying to be smiley. Can't be smiley all the time. Can you stop pulling tongues at me, Deborah? Look at that dressmaking with Deborah. I didn't even see that bit down there. $3.99, ivory navy. Okay, there you go. This is the larger size. Well, I don't want to say large. 14 to 22 it is. 14 to 22. Please check out your baskets. Are there, if they all check out, are there any left? Okay, if everybody who's got this in their basket checks out, oh, there are only 3 left. You made the whole floor bounce then, Christopher. What were you doing? I've got it in the other side as well. I've got the other side very quickly. If you want it in the other size, I have got those available. After the break, I've got John Scott fabrics, right? Now, I did say at the beginning of the show, $8.49 that one is. I did say at the beginning of the show, remember I had the William Morris fabrics yesterday. Well, I've got a tiny bit left. I'm going to do those first. We're going to do those first, straight after the break. So don't go anywhere. I'm back. I've got gorgeous. I've got Titan. I've got Bijoux. I've got Devon. I've got so many gorgeous, but we're going to start with some of the William Morris that I had yesterday. Do not go anywhere.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
It's easy to buy the products you see on our shows. To buy any of the items featured on today's programmes, just head over to our website www.sewingquarter.com. Click on the video stream and you'll be taken to our watch page. Here you'll find the product that is on air right now at the top of the page. Beneath that, you'll find all the products demonstrated in this morning's shows. To add an item to your basket, simply log into your account or register with us. Then you can either check out or keep shopping. Remember, our flat rate delivery charge lets you shop all day and check out as many times as you like and only pay once for postage and packing. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Tune in on Wednesday the 28th of February at 10 a.m. when Jo Carter is here to help us hatch her latest softie. Jo's Sunshine Yellow Chick is made from super soft fleece, making him feel even cuddlier than he looks. Our kits also offer a choice of farmyard-inspired gingham fabric or bold tone-on-tone orange. All of this creates quite a fashionable feathered friend. You can see him strutting his stuff on the cover of Simply Sewing magazine. Jo will be here to walk us through making him up from the tip of his beak right down to those sweet little feet. Whether you're a sewing spring chicken or a seasoned expert, tune in Wednesday the 28th of February at 10 a.m. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78 and Sky Channel 678.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Taylor and I'd like to share with you 3 of my top tips. So my top tip number 1 would be your embroidery scissors. I like to keep mine on a length of thread and make a necklace out of them so you don't lose them in your sewing room. For my second top tip, I would suggest with your wound bobbins, popping them into a toe separator to stop them from unravelling in your sewing kit. For my third top tip, I would suggest using some really cheap, ineffective thread for your tacking. And the reason being is that it will be easier to snap and you also get to save your more expensive posh threads.
Join us on Wednesday the 28th of February at 8 a.m. when Jo Carter brings us a duo of delightful little characters. Our Easter Bunny, with adorable lop ears, has extra large fabric feet for all that hopping. you'll be jumping for joy as we have a choice of kits in either dotty or striped prints. Look out too for Little Leaping Lambs as Jo demonstrates a kit to make not just one, but two. Jo will be in the studio to share her expert tips and techniques for creating these irresistible softies. So tune in and put a spring in your step, Wednesday the 28th of February at 8 AM, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78 and Sky Channel 678.
Those Jo Carter, the chickens, oh, someone's taken them away. They're just adorable. You've got to watch that show on Wednesday. It's just fabulous. If we get time in the next break, I'll go and get them for you. Right now, have a look at this picture of a quilt on a bed. This was the William Morris quilt that we did yesterday. That was on Jane's bed before she came in yesterday morning. There it goes. And we had a kit sold out. We had mega bundles sold out. We sold the fabrics by half meters, loads and loads and loads sold. So what I've got today is I have got about nine fabrics or 10 fabrics. Anyway, now some of these are very, very limited. I just thought I'd give you a chance to see some of the gorgeous William Morris if you couldn't watch yesterday. Iconic fabric. That quilt was called the Strawberry Thief, which is one of William Morris's most famous iconic designs. We had it in the big print. They all sold out. So, but I've got the Strawberry Thief in 3 different, oh no, I've only got it in 2 colorways. I could have sworn I saw 3 of those. I've only got it left in 2 colorways now. I've got the red and the blue. The blue is the most iconic, right? So I'll do the, have you? Yeah, no, I'm going to waft it, that's why. Yeah, now this is extremely limited. Obviously, it's by the half meter. It's one of the most iconic of the William Morris. So it's going, now, can I just say to you, if you're putting it in your basket, please check out straight away. It doesn't matter if you buy some of this and check out, and then you see some of the bachelor's button coming up later. Don't worry if you need to check out lots of times. Just check out, because that's the only way of guaranteeing that you're going to get it. Loads of people putting this one in their basket. You haven't even had a close-up yet. Ta-da! Now, this is a thrush, and it's the boy thrush is stealing the strawberries. Oh, hang on. Is stealing the strawberries to feed the lady thrush. And there's so much else going on in those now. Right, how many meters have I got? Right. There were 10 when I started, 10 meters. I've got so many people. Please check out, please check. We had yesterday, we had people buying, because one of these fabrics, a friend of mine's got his sofa covered in. We had one lady come in and bought 8 meters of one of the patterns. Just to warn you, Okay, I've now got Strawberry Thief in the red. Now, it's called red, but it's that iconic kind of Edwardian brick red colour. Oh, that's going to sell out, so I'll put that one over there. It's going to sell out. Here's the same pattern now. It's the Strawberry Thief in the red. This is just stunning. Now, you see, all day yesterday I was talking about different fabrics. We're creating different things. So I was like saying some were cushions, some were sofas, some were dresses, some were skirts. This is just exquisite, isn't it? It's the smaller pattern in the red. It's beautiful, though, isn't it? We did have, oh, well, I'm not going to say what we had because it'll just make you get upset. $7.99. $7.99 for half a meter. Lovely. It's called the mini. This is a mini Strawberry Thief. It's beautiful. Have a good look at it, because you've not only got that, you've got the strawberries, you've got the lovely thrushes, you've got now all the different flowers going on here as well. Really beautiful flowers on here, like the orchids and the leaves and the big daisies. And I just think it's just summing up everything, isn't it, to do with the William Morris. Just have a look at it, because it's called Strawberry Thief. There he is nicking the strawberries, and this is your lady thrush here, waiting to be fed. It's just gorgeous, 100% cotton. Now, they say it's you have to wash it in cold water, but You can tumble dry it and you can iron it. So I would say wash it first if you're going to make something that needs washing. In a warm wash, that's what I'd say. But they're covering themselves by saying it's cold, aren't they? It's 44 inches wide, like all of our cotton, 90% of our cotton fabrics. Right. Okay, right, now again, that one's going to be sold out. Lots of you got that in your basket. New buyers, it's not yours. Can we get rid of this? Lots of new buyers, it's not yours till you check out, not yours till you check out. So now let's move on to Bachelor's Button. I've got this in 3 different colorways. This is Bachelor's Button here. Well, you'd love it because you're going to be a bachelor forever, aren't you? You'd be like Cliff Richards, aren't you? Son, you are a bachelor's boy, and that's the way you'll stay. Anyway, bachelor's boy. Now, bachelor's boy is a cornflower. It's a cornflower. But, hang on, I got a message last night from somebody who said it's a cornflower or it's no, it's not an avuncular. Arugula, no, that's rocket, isn't it? Oh, I meant to remember it. I forgot. I didn't know I was doing it again today, so I would have remembered. Anyway, it's cornflower. It's a cornflower. Isn't it lovely? Now, this is the one, oh, not in the red, in the blue one in this one, that, or the green one, that a friend of mine's got a sofa covered in. Lovely, isn't it? Very dramatic, the red one. Bachelor's Button. That's the flower, that's the name of the flower, and then it's got the big sweeping. The thing is, it's very 1920s, isn't it? Even though he's around in the 1830s, he was in the 1830s in the Bloomsbury set and everything, but you know what? Yeah, no, cushion. No. A lot of William Morris is to do with soft furnishing, wallpapers, cushions, sofa covers, things like that. Really, really gorgeous, isn't that one? Well, yeah, saying that, I'm saying I want to make bridesmaids' dresses out of some of this fabric because it's just gorgeous. Green next. This is the one that a friend of mine, my friend Jonathan, has got his sofa covered in this one. Look. Isn't that lovely? Isn't it beautiful? $7.99 for half a metre, 100% cotton, 44-inch wide. This is Little Paul's favourite. Show you the size of the print. They're all, well, you see, the thing is, the original Strawberry Thief was this size print, but that all sold out. So we've got the mini, but we sold out. This is the size that you'd imagine. $7.99 for half a metre. £7.99. Mind you, the thing is, right, they're getting worried about the snow coming in today, and they're worried that Little Paul's going to get snowed in so he can stay in a hotel tonight if he wants to. Do you know what? If you've got any hot water, Paul, stay in a hotel. Then you'll have lashings of hot water and heating all night. Then this one. This is Aqua. This is an Aqua. You haven't got a hot water bottle? Everyone I know's got a hot water bottle. You got an electric blanket? Oof. That was very aggressive. This is nice. Look, this is the Aqua. This is if you don't want, because the red and the green are quite, I want to say, in your face, aren't they? But this is so subtle. Isn't it lovely? £7.99. Aqua Bachelor's Button, half a metre, 100% cotton. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at the swirl, look at the design. Always popular. Always, always, always popular, William Morris. Okay? Now, I've got Lily Leaf. I've got Lily Leaf coming up next. Now, do you watch Gogglebox? Right? You know Mary and Giles, who live in Wiltshire, right? Her chair that she sits in and the wallpaper behind her is this. It's this print. It's this print. So I've got in green, aqua, and red. I'm going to do the green one first. Now, Lily Leaf, yeah. This is the one. My mum had a dress made out of this in the 70s. And this, when I opened it yesterday, I said, you know how you suddenly get a blinding vision? I suddenly saw my mum working at Brown's Chester in the mid-70s wearing a frock like this. Did that a lot yesterday. Isn't it lovely? Look, isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous green lily leaf. Now, I was saying all the time, oh, it's a blender, it's a nice blender, but then it featured heavily in the quilt yesterday. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? That's the green, that's very, very fresh. Giles and Mary in Wiltshire. Aqua next. Now, the aqua isn't what you'd expect to be an aqua. It's a vintage aqua, isn't it? Because it's that very, very soft, pale blue. It is a grey blue. It is a grey blue, but it's not aqua like you think of aqua. Just so you know, you'll be able to tell that from your telly. Look at that. Oh, how beautiful. If you've got a big telly, that's going to look like a big piece of art on your wall, isn't it? Okay, and finally I've got it in the red. And then I've got marigold, and then that's it. So then this is lily leaf in the red. Look, nice. Same pattern, but isn't it amazing how colour can make a difference? I like this one. I like this one. You've liked this one. This is the most limited out of all of them. It's not red, it's a brick red. It's a brick red. Very, very limited, the red one. This is why I'm saying check out, check out, check out, check out. Right, okay. So that goes like that. Now, I know I said at the end of the show yesterday, if I have any left over, I will show them today. But we had to kind of fight to show them because everybody wants these. So these are marigold. These are marigold in green, navy, and aqua. Look. Nice, aren't they? So we're doing the green one first. I love it. Now you see this. Have a look. 1920s, isn't it? Look at it close to. 1920s, that, isn't it? Marigold. Now they do say if you have marigolds in your garden, you'll never be short of money. Oh, screen. Little Paul's thinking of making a screen for his house. Nice. How will you make it, Little Paul? You could do it tonight to keep you warm. Next one. Okay, navy. Might just be called blue, actually. Let me just double check. Oh, navy, it was navy, I was right. Limited. Oh, right, there's only 15 meters of this left. Now, that might seem a lot to you, but when you think yesterday, most people were multiple buying yesterday. So one person bought 8 meters of one of them. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Now, I wonder, because I know, is Harriet in today? Because we were talking, oh, it's Monday, it's Management Day. She must be. We were talking yesterday about seeing if we can get more of these in. I don't know. We don't know what the story is, if I can get more, especially the fat quarters and the quilt kit. Right. There's the, oh, look, that is exquisite. Now, this is the one I said yesterday, wasn't it? If I was doing the costumes for the Snow Queen, I'd make the Snow Queen's costumes out of this. And all their little snowflakes. Okay, right, so I'm moving on now from William Morris to another traditional, look at this quilt behind me. This is the Quilters Guild of the British Isles Devon County quilt. It is stunning. We did have a bundle, but we've now got a mega bundle of those fabrics that I've got for you today. Do you want to come and see it? We'll go and sit over here then. So this, you get 1/2 meter of all of these fabrics. Now, this isn't the quilt kit, because the quilt kit's also got some Macawa solids in it. But this is, oh, I haven't seen that one before. 22 fabrics, 1/2 meter of each fabric, and they've all got names. That's Jane with a Y, that one over there. No, it's fine, they're beautiful. There's Robin, where's Robin? Robin's down there. Got Robin in blue, Robin in red. There's Audrey, there's Jane, Donald, James, William, who? Oh, Heather, that's right. Lois, All boys, all amazing names. Right, so you get half a metre of every single fabric there, 11 metres in total, 22 different fabrics for £186.99. Now remember, if you're new, I've said this all day, it's 1p no matter what you bought. So say you came in the first day and bought something under £15 and then you want this as well, it's 1p. Do you know what, even if you buy a sewing machine, it's 1p. Lovely, aren't they? Gorgeous, gorgeous. They're all inspired by the fabrics from the original medallion quilts. It was the big medallion quilt, star quilt, wasn't it? And these are all inspired, all these new fabrics. Again, 100% cotton, machine washable. But they've got that lovely vintage feel to them, haven't they? We're coming in. We can look at the fabrics. There you go, there they all are. 22 different fabrics. Let me pick them up for you one at a time. That'll be the easiest way then. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to just run through all of these because they're just exquisite. Look. That was Audrey, that first one. This is Robin, Red Robin. Then I've got this one. I love this one. This is very Roman, isn't it, that one? That Margaret, is it, that one? Then I don't remember this one. There's two in here I don't remember. That's not Lois. Oh, I can tell you what their names are, actually. It's me waiting for Paul to tell me. Of course, Chris is going to go mad because I'm opening them all. That one's Christine. I don't think I've seen Christine before, but I must have done. Right, then we've had this one before, because I said this one looked like a sheep wearing a jumper, didn't I? This one's Karen, I think this one was called Karen. No, Lois, this is Lois. I see Snoopy wearing a green hat, you see, on that one. That's what I see. Anyway, I'll move on. This is gorgeous, this one. This one is called Mary. Cute. And then I won't go through all, I'll just do them all like this. Look, beautiful. Look. That one's Jane. Look. No, I said I'm not doing the names anymore. I'll just get to the thread. So. Which one? And Timothy's remembered all the names. Now this one, I don't recognise this one. This one's called... Oh, that one's no name. Anyway, moving on. Then they're so gorgeous, aren't they? 22 different fabrics you get. Aren't they just good? Now look at this one. Aren't they lovely? Oh, yes. How weird. Oh, no, I don't know why. Anyway. Oh, yes. Thank you. We're all going a bit crazy. They're in the quilt. Christopher's pointing them out. Going, it's here, John. It's here. God, if he wasn't married, you'd be a bit suspect. I'm saying, that's Heather, that one. What are you doing? Anyway, moving on. They're gorgeous, aren't they? I can end up with Blue Robin, though. I know that one's called Blue Robin. £186 and £19. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to just put these back properly. Yeah, you can look at these. I'm piling them up. So there was that one. That one. That one. Chris has got a lot to do this out, so it's any little this I do to help. So that's the only moan in the... afterwards, you know, well, do you know how many hours I've been here? Do you know how many tongue to take that iron, all that fabric? That's not Jay, that's Chris. Gorgeous. 22 different fabrics, ½ a metre of each. There's that one we've never seen before, which is in the quilt. How funny. Maybe it's because I haven't done it for a while. Is it a different quilt? Anyway, moving on. That's Devon County. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. £186. There they all are. I'm going across now. I'm just going to move these a second, if you don't mind. Oh, I better watch my fruit. I put my fruit where I shouldn't have put it, haven't I? Right, okay. Bijoux. Now this is our new core range of fabric, and it is beautiful. Now, it's already been launched, it's already been done, but it's the first time I've ever seen it. Now, all of these fabrics are available individually, but what we've done is we've done bundles for you today. But after we've done them all, if you want to have a look on the web, not underneath me there, but on the web, then you can go there and buy them individually. If there's anything you want to ask me the name and the colour of, you mind your back, then please do, because I've got the card here. I can tell you exactly, because I couldn't remember all those in one sitting, could I? So this one's berry. This is berry. Now, we've done bundles for you. This is berry. This is the... Oh, look at the price. Now, you quilting people, you quilting ladies especially, you've gone wild, absolutely wild for the Bijoux range. So yeah, what I've got here is I've got bloom in heather, bloom in masala, bouquet in lilac. I just have to get my glasses. Oh, they're on my head, they're on my head. Sol raisin, square dot, and V cherry. That's what you get in there, ½ a metre of each of those. Aren't they beautiful? Now, if you want to know any of the names of them individually, just let me know. So how much are they for ½ a metre? Paul's just looking up for me now. Because you're getting 3 metres in there, which will be about £5. It'll be something like £4.99 for ½ a metre or something like that. We'll have a look, we'll have a look. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Berry colours, ½ a metre of each of those. Do you know, like these, Lorraine's going to like these. Beautiful colours. Oh, Lorraine, your picture hasn't arrived, my love. There you go, £4.99 for ½ a metre. £4.99 for ½ a metre. They're gorgeous. So you've got the pink one. Look, they've all got slightly different patterns on them. Oh, they're exquisite. Look. Oh, look at the colours. This is the berry range, this one. We're going to keep these, you know, like we keep the spot-ons and the linear and the splash time. No, it's not called splash time. Spray time and the linen effect, right? They're going to be part of our core product from now on. So you'll see a lot of them. Okay, so that one's berry. That's berry. I'm going to do green next then. Green. I think it's called green anyway. It'd be silly not to be because it's green. It's not called foliage, is it? It's called foliage. Oh, yeah, I suppose if they were berries, it'll be foliage. Aren't they lovely? Again, look at the colours here. I'll show you them. Look at them. Can you see they've each got a different little print on them? That's nice. That's a lovely... Oh. Gorgeous tones, these, aren't they? Look. I'll tell you, while you're having a look at that, I'll tell you what I've got in that. Oh, in that bundle. Have a look at the bundle. There you go. Nice. So what you've got in there is you've got arrow evergreen, pennant in asparagus, pennant in eucalyptus, petal in vetiver. Oh, that's a lovely aftershave, isn't it, by Guerlain Vetiver. Pyramid in winter mint. Ooh, V in fatigue. Fatigue. V's in fatigue. Oh, that's that one. That's V in fatigue, that one. Oh, apparently there's another V coming up later. Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Well done if you got that. Well done if you got that. So it's £29.49. 3 metres of fabric. Oh, that is stunning. Love, 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 love. Let's now move on to, I'm not even going to try and guess because I'd call it yellow, but it'll be called wheat or, you know, sliced bread or something like that, wouldn't it? Sunshine. No? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Yellow. I was right all along. Aren't they lovely? So what you get in there is you get arrow in carrot, you get bloom in daffodil, you get bouquet in yellow ochre, you get clover in mustard, you get sol in mellow yellow, and you get square dot in fresh apricot. Ooh. Square dot in fresh apricot. That must be that one. I think it's an apricot that's gone off, isn't it, that one? I had this one in a bundle the other day. I had that one in a bundle the other day. We don't name these. These are obviously made. Got a message. Rosalind, wow, love them, John. Just have to have the yellow bundle. There it is. There it is, Rosalind. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, now, Rosalind, you've got it in your basket. Make sure you check out, my love. Aren't they lovely? They're gorgeous colours. Because they're not vibrant yellows, are they? They're not like, ding, yellow. They're lovely, lovely yellows. They're kind of mustards, aren't they? And custard. Mustard and custard. Banana. Banana. I think I should go and work there and do the names. I've said mustard, custard, banana. Well, no, I've got to work. I'm only my first day. Yeah, dark yellow, mid yellow, greener yellow, spotty yellow. See, there's loads of names. £29.49. They are gorgeous, though. They are. I know I'm messing around, but they are, aren't they? That's the most popular one so far, the yellow one. Right. Blue is it called blue? Or oceanic? I'd call this one oceanic, this one. Oh, it's called ocean. We're nearly there. It's called ocean, this one. Beautiful, isn't it? So what you've got in this one is you've got arrow in dusty, you've got clover in deep teal, you've got petal in Carolina, you've got pyramid in Prussian, you've got sol in wintergreen, and you've got square dot in celeste. Yes, I'd have gone storm. Oh, they're lovely, though, aren't they? They're going to look so stunning because on your telly, you're not going to be seeing these to their best advantage because they're not going to look gorgeous in a quilt because each of them have got a different little pattern on them. Let me hold that one up. Oh, you see the blue flying out. You see, from here, that's just going to look like a denim blue, isn't it? If you come in, can you see that pattern at home? Lots, you got that in your baskets. Lovely, isn't it? Blue is now racing out, almost as popular at yellow. Check out your baskets. Check out your baskets. Okay? I'll come back to these. I will come back to these, I promise. And what's this one called? No, because it's something I wasn't expecting. Blush. This fabric's blush. I think they're lovely, aren't they? This is very blush, this one here. Gorgeous, aren't they? So what you've got in here is you've got arrow in peachy, you've got bouquet in crimson, you've got clover in cotton candy, you've got pennant in grapefruit, petal in Sedona, and pyramid sweet potato. Got all of those, just to understand the grapefruit one, unless it's a blood grapefruit, obviously, or Californian grapefruit. They're dark, aren't they? Oh, we had grapefruit gin the other night, apparently, little Paul. You look very flushed in that picture you put up. £29.49. These are called blush. Aren't they lovely? Right, does anybody else hear that then? No? No? Has everyone else got that clicking noise now? Why is it only me then? Oh, because Hayley was getting the noises the other day when she was on floor. £29.49. I know, aren't they gorgeous? I will come back. I promise I'll come back to these. I'm promising now, so Chris knows not to put them away. No, no, Paul. No, you can't. What's coming on this table next? No. No. Okay, going over to the other side now. Going over to the other side now. Yeah. I've got a premiere. We love Anthology. We love the Anthology fat quarter bundles. But look, so I've got orange, yellow, and blue coming up. Look, don't they look gorgeous there? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, what amazing colours. Right. Oh, look, that slipped off quite easily, didn't it? Oh, look, right, they get 12 of them, and they're all slightly different colours to each other. Obviously, you do the whole gamut of pink in here. Oh, we love these. Now, this one here on your telly is just going to look like a piece of white fabric. It's actually the softest pink marble. But let me show you the pattern on each of these. It's like, you know, when somebody mixes oil and water together. It's not like a batik. I don't think it's a batik. Look. Look. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Can you imagine cutting that up, putting it in a quilt? £12 fat quarter bundle in pink. £44.99. So you're getting 12 in there. Oh, the gorgeous colours. That's like a hot pink, that one, isn't it? Anything that's warm or hot, Paul's liking at the moment because he's so cold in his flat. Look. Oh, I can't imagine what it'd be like to have no heating at the moment. And it's going to get... So anyway, so it's going to snow tomorrow, apparently. It's working its way up today, apparently. It's coming in from the east and working its way across. But the thing is, when it snows, it gets warmer normally, doesn't it? Oh, it's special snow as well. I was listening to on the radio. It's dry snow, which is what we're not used to, apparently. So that'll be, the country will come to a standstill. You mark my words. It's -6, going to be -6 in my village, apparently. I'm not in tomorrow. I'm just, oh no. Well, actually, it could cause me problems because Danny the gardener's coming tomorrow because I've just bought 50 bags of manure and 50 bags of topsoil for him to come and revitalise my garden. That won't be happening if it snowed, will it? He'll just come around, he'll come around for his bacon sandwich and his cup of tea, and then he'll go, oh, sorry, mate, can't do any of that for him. Look at that. Oh, love, 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 love. So that's pink. That's a premiere, brand new today, pink. Right, then we'll move on to blue. No, I'll do yellow next. So that's pink. I'll put that there. Yellow. Oh, did I say yellow? Oh, yes, I did say yellow, didn't I? Again, look, these are in a different order, so these won't graduate. These won't ombre, because these are all in. Well, I'll show you that one in a minute. Again, you get 12, £44.99. Oh, Christopher's giving me the evils. Christopher's our floor manager, by the way, everyone at home, if you don't know. Look. How beautiful are these? Look at that. You see, it's more than just yellow, isn't it? I love it. Oh, beautiful, aren't they? Right, okay. I've got to move on, because look at the time. It's 35. I've got loads. Beautiful. I've got books to show you. I've got Titan to show you. Is there something else after Titan? Oh, what have you done with the rest, Chris? Aren't they lovely? Look at the vibrancy of those yellows. So you get 12 fat quarters. Now, if you're new to us and you think, oh, new to sewing, you know, what's he talking about, fat quarters? Who's he calling fat? Himself, most probably. A fat quarter is, it's in Europe, I'll just explain. If it's in Europe, you take a metre, and if it's in America, you take a yard. You cut it down the middle that way and down the middle that way, and those 4 pieces are called fat quarters. Then you cut them in half that way, and that's a fat 1/8, right? And then a, what was the one I learned the other day? Long quarter. A long quarter is 25 centimetres, but the width of the fabric. And then a design roll is 2.5 inches the width of the fabric. Learn something new every day, don't you? Aren't they lovely? Okay, that's yellow to blue next. The blue. Oh, now, you know the Bijoux, the ocean, the blue one from Bijoux is the most popular. Actually, I have to say that all the ranges we've had recently, I had a day with Hannah a couple of weeks ago where we had all brand new ranges, and the blue was the one that was flying out the door. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Look. We love these. Oh, it's got, there we go. Put that one there. There you go. Oh, how gorgeous. Hello. Just how gorgeous are they? The blues are beautiful. To think each of those have been dyed and printed. Obviously, they've been done on the bolt and then someone's cut them up and everything, but 12 different colours there. 12 different colours. Look. Oh, hello, look at these. Bold and beautiful and gorgeous. Jamie, I hope you're taking note. Beautiful blues, aren't they? Oh, loving the colours in here. Look at that. I've called this the Christopher design, because Christopher's got to tidy up after I've finished. Oh, look, I love it. I just love playing with fabrics. What's it called? It's called the, I think, you know what's it called when is it not a vortex? What's it when all the waves go like that? Like when you're surfing and the waves in the sea go like that and splash. I call it splash. That's what I called it, splash. Beautiful. Loads you got in your basket. Remember, it's not yours until you've checked out. Oh, what's the matter? There we go. Little Paul's got an exasperated tone in his voice now. Oh, the blue sold. Blue sold out. Blue sold out. Congratulations, we got that. Yeah, I know. Well done. Right, I'm doing orange next. There's orange there while I carry on folding. Moving it to the centre. Why are you blushing? Or is he just bending down? It's gone very pink because he had to bend down. This is Christopher, floor manager. He's gone red, not pink. Look. Oh. Now, what color, how would you describe these? Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Fiery, warm, central heating, hot water, cooking facilities. Look. That is volcanic, that one. Lovely. Oops. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait. Marigold colour. Marmalade. It's lovely. Oh, you know what orange is the colour of? I shan't tell you at 10:41 in the morning. It's the blending of, if you're doing colour psychology, it's the blending of red of passion and yellow of friendship. So you're searching for that perfect person. And you get lust. Lust, not rust, lust. That's what the lady said when we had that colour psychologist lady in. She's written a book and everything about it. It's time for Titan. Now, this is new to me as well. This is new to me. We've done bundles, done bundles. Oh, these are lovely. Which would you like first, little Paul? Oh, blue's been the most popular colour of the day, so let's start with blue. This is cornflower, this one's called. Now, again, you've got, now this isn't core, is it? This one isn't core. This one is, we're not, like, you know the Bijoux, we're going to have over and over and over and over again. Don't think we're having Titan over, are we? Not core, is it? No. So you get 2.5 metres for £34.49. What you get in there is you get 1/2 metre of circle fabric in cornflower, 1/2 metre of dashes fabric in cornflower, 1/2 metre, oh, double lines. Oh, no, there's double lines. That's in cornflower. Oh, they're all in cornflower. You have spiral dot in cornflower and squares fabric in cornflower. They're all cornflower. They're all different cornflowers. Or bachelor button, because that's a cornflower. No, now you know what? Cornflowers don't just come in blue. They come in lots of different colours. Come in pink, come in white. They're lovely, aren't they? Shall I just spread those out a little bit for you to see? Oh, Christine, what's Christine got to say? Hello, One Job John. I love the way you get excited about all those delicious fabrics. They take the mickey out of me, Christine, here. Crafty Chris in Saturday. Hayley was going mad, wasn't she? Because I said, well, I wouldn't really call this one a yellow. It's more of a... no, Hayley was. And she was like going, oh, just say the fabrics, what it says. And I was like, no, because the people at home need to know exactly. She's the one that... She said, I'm the one that does your appraisal, John. So listen to me. And then she went, I also give you your shifts. So I was like, oh, OK. So if I have less shifts than normal from now on, everyone at home will know why. No, I've already started the email to Hayley. There you go. Look. Oh, I don't know if I like that design. Don't like the design. No, I don't like that design. I'll do this design instead then. There we go. That's the best. No, I haven't. There you go. Oh, no, that's not even very good, is it? This be better. Next one coming in now. There you go. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Right, OK, so that's blue. That's cornflower, sorry. Cornflower. OK, what are these two called? Moss, then, next will be this one. So it's the same fabrics, the same designs, the double stitch, I'll tell you the names in a minute. The dot, the square, the circular spot, all there, but they're all in moss. So you get circle, dashes, double lines, spiral dot, and squares. They're nice, aren't they? I love the colour. Moss is exactly what it is, isn't it? Oh, look, nice. So they're Windham fabrics. Oh, no wonder they're so gorgeous. They're Windham fabrics, 100% cotton. Windham is the person who has, like Macawa, Windham, Andover. They always do good, all do good quality. We only bring you good quality, 44.5 inches wide. Nice, isn't it? Getting 1/2 metre of each one. Now, are these available by 1/2 metre or not, little Paul? We'll just check for you now. We'll just check. They might not be, you see. And oh, I've got to do a display, haven't I? Oh. Yes. I get funny noises down my ear. It's going. It's nice. Not when I'm trying to concentrate. I'm not in tomorrow. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Oh, you can get them by the half metre. Just check the web. Just check the web. Look, they're nice. Oh, they're lovely. Oh, do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a Dresden. Seeing a Dresden on here. 34.49. Moss. Did I only have 3 of these? Oh. Oh. Last one's called Camel. Last one's called Camel. This is nice. You'll love these. You're going to love these as blenders. Again, half a metre of each. In the bundle, £34.49. And what you get in this one, oh, same thing, circle, dashes, double line, spiral dot, and squares, all in camel. Oh, I like those. They're classy. They'd look do you know what they'd look lovely with? The orange Anthology. If you got the orange Anthology, they'd look lovely with the orange Anthology, wouldn't they? I'm not going to ask for it back, don't worry. What's she saying? Upstairs. Yeah, all of these, you can buy them. You can buy them by the half metre, not upstairs, on the website. But these are bundles we put together for you. Half a metre of each one you get. Nice, isn't it? Squares. That one must be dashes. This is dots, spots. This one's look at those. Lots of people saying, have you got any more William Morris left? Well, we can check for you now. Nice. Nice, aren't they? That's double dash. Is it called double dash? Double lines, this one's called. Now, from there, it just looks like a gorgeous biscuit colour, doesn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? Someone sat and drawn all those. Not on the fabric, obviously. I mean, the original design, not the fabric. Lovely cotton again. Gorgeous, gorgeous cotton. Okay, moving on. So I've done all the fabric. I've done all the fabric. So now I'm not showing anything new now. So if you've decided what you want, make sure you check out your baskets. But I am going to re-show you the William Morris. The William Morris. Oh, warning. Oh, the Devon County, which is this one, right? This one, little, right? You get 22 different fabrics there. Half a metre of each, you get 11 metres of fabric, £186.99. Half of today's stock has gone. And how many are in baskets? Right, the people with it in their basket, please, please, please check out. I don't know. Do you know what? I seem to think, in my brain, I think we're not getting that again. In my brain, I think we're not getting it. I don't think I'm getting Devon County again. Okay? I'm just folding these up. So, right, let's go back to William Morris then. So I'll give these back to Christopher. Oh, yeah, and then I'll give you a stock update on the William Morris now. Hang on, I'm just putting these away nicely. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the blue one, very popular, the blue one there. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Never trust a man who always wears blue. That's what they say, mind you, isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, little Paul always wears blue. Right. So let's start with the Strawberry Thief, right? Hang on. Oh, the blue one's gone. Blue one's sold out. Strawberry. So I've only got Strawberry Thief in red then left. Half the stock has gone now. So, and remember, oh, actually, is Christopher still there? Can somebody ask Harriet what the state of play is about future orders? Oh, she might be in a meeting. It's Monday, isn't it? Harriet's the very serious one who has little giggle fits in the corner. I just want to know what, yeah, because this is going to sell out by the end of today, isn't it, more or less? This is mini red strawberry thief, $7.99 in the red. Now, if you want strawberry thief, this is. Oh, we know. Oh, right. They're trying to get more, but we don't know. We don't know if we can even get it. We don't know if it's even available. That was quick. $7.99 for half a meter. Yeah, look how successful that is. Okay, that's the only way. That's the only way you can get strawberry thief now. How are we with stock on that one then? Over half today's, over half of what I had left from yesterday is now gone. Right, okay, let's go on to bachelor's button. Oh, right. Oh, that's the bit we want. That's the bit we want. Right, okay, we've just been told we cannot get the fabric by the half meter again, but we are going to try and get fat quarters, but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Red one first. This is, oh, look at that. Look at the movement in there. Look at the gorgeous movement in there. That's the Morris & Co. red bachelor's button, half a meter. You see, that one definitely says furnishings to me, that one. Nice, isn't it? Okay, that's the red one. I've also got it in, okay. Sorry, I'll just put that there. Then I've also got it in the, I think they called this one green, even though, yeah, over half the stock. Well, it's because it's got a blue, it's got, because it's called green, but look how much blue's in there. Nice. Nice, isn't it? Got lovely movement and everything, lovely depth to it. This is the green bachelor's button. Look, see what I mean? Looks like it's got that, you know, the like the Anthology movement sort of thing. $7.99 for half a meter. Okay, and I've then got that in what they're calling aqua. Oh, I'm right peckish today. There we go. Yeah. Now that one's a lot more subtle, that one, isn't it? Bachelor's button in the aqua. Now the aqua isn't that aqua that you think of it, you know, as an aqua modern day colour. $7.99. Beautiful, isn't it? It's very peaceful, that, very calming, that one. In fact, what colour? Oh no, that was, I'm just trying to think, when Elizabeth Taylor came to Shaftesbury Avenue, she had her dressing room painted a very calming colour, but I'm thinking it might be violet. Right, I've got the lily leaf in 3 different colours. I've got it in red, green, and blue. We'll start with the green one. This was limited earlier today. Look. Nice, isn't it? There's still chance. I'm saying limited, but there's still chance to get it. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? So fresh and spring-like, that one. I said they look like, I was calling it vine leaf yesterday morning, because then I realised it was lily leaf. But it's almost like a bamboo leaf, isn't it, as well? It is lovely, like a gorgeous bamboo print, that one. Okay, so I've then got it in, that's the green, that's the green. That's the one that Giles and Mary's chair's made out of and their wallpaper's made out of. Then I've got it in the red. Again, there's the red one. Oh, I've got to say this because Tim said it about 20 times. Tim thinks it looks pink. Just having a look. I was just peeking over. No, $7.99, half a meter, beautiful cottons. Oh, William Morris collection. I hope we get more William Morris collections because they're so stunning. Okay, and then I've got it in the aqua. How long did you say I've got, Timothy? Oh, I'm all right, I'm all right. Oh, what? Yeah, for Mother's Day. But it's not Mother's Day yet. $7.99. Okay. Okay. So that's that one. Then I've got Marigold, which I adore. Got it in 3 different colorways. Got it in the aqua, got it in the green, and got it in the navy. Let's do the green one first. Look, nice, isn't it? Beautiful movement to it. $7.99. I'll do it before when we come back after the break. Okay, that's the green. I've got it in navy. Got it in the navy there. This is lovely. So it's very dramatic, that one, isn't it? It's like an indigo more than a navy, isn't it, really? Look. Lots in the basket, that one. Make sure you check out. It's not yours until you do. Okay, and last but not least is my Snow Queen costume. Not mine. I haven't got a Snow Queen costume. If I was going to make a Snow Queen costume, this is what I'd make it out of. She was at the awards, wasn't she? Then, like the costume designer of Game of Thrones. She was up for an award, but my friend Jane won it. She won it for The Crown on Netflix. The costumes for The Crown on Netflix. Okay, I'm going to move on. Right, don't go anywhere, because after the break, Deborah's back. Now, last hour, she couldn't wait to get on. No sign of her this time. What it is she's making this lovely, I showed you earlier, little bag that unpoppers and unzips, and it turns into like a napkin, not holder, but, you know, something you put on your lap or something you put on the ground, sit on. But I've also got, do you remember the little first aid bag that Joe made? I've got the kit for that, and also the kit for Little Paul's rucksack, because they all come from the same book. So don't go anywhere. And I've got an announcement of a winner of a competition after the break.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
Tune in on Wednesday the 28th of February at 10 a.m. when Jo Carter is here to help us hatch her latest softie. Joe's Sunshine Yellow Chick is made from super soft fleece, making him feel even cuddlier than he looks. Our kits also offer a choice of farmyard-inspired gingham fabric or bold tone-on-tone orange. All of this creates quite a fashionable feathered friend. You can see him strutting his stuff on the cover of Simply Sewing magazine. Joe will be here to walk us through making him up, from the tip of his beak right down to those sweet little feet. Whether you're a sewing spring chicken or a seasoned expert, tune in Wednesday the 28th of February at 10 a.m. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78 and Sky Channel 678. Join Sewing Quarter at the Sewing for Pleasure show this March. From Thursday the 15th to Sunday the 18th, the NEC in Birmingham is transformed into fabric heaven, where you can enjoy sewing, quilting, patchwork and dressmaking with the experts. Find the Sewing Quarter team on stand H06. And with the chance to meet our guest designers, as well as presenters Natasha and me, John, we'll have live demonstrations for you to enjoy, plus special show prices on exciting product. Snap up your tickets and bring a friend for free with our 2-for-1 ticket code exclusive to Sewing Quarter. Quote the code EV26 at www.sewingshow.co.uk and you can get 2-for-1 prices on adults and seniors for 1, 2 and 3 day tickets. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So join us today at sewingquarter.com.
Got a competition winner. What was the competition, little Paul? Competition on Facebook to win a bundle of fabric. If you liked, like what? Click and like on Sewing Quarter fans on Facebook. You just when your name went into up. Oh, okay, so it's not the Mother's Day one, it's another one. Didn't even see this one. If I'd known this one, I would have clicked on it. I don't think I'd allowed to anyway. So I've got a winner. I've got a winner. And the winner is Julie Wall, competition winner. Congratulations. That looks like it's too long, but it's the right spelling. Julie Wall. So she gets all of that. So she's got patterns. She's got patterns and a book and some fabric. And oh, there's it. There's your shirt, little Paul, that you go out in. How lovely. Well, congratulations, Julie Wall. Thank you for that. Thank you for liking us, Julie Wall. It's always worth, you know what, that Facebook page, the fans one, always worth looking at because there's all sorts going on there. There's a Mother's Day one as well, I believe, on there. Anyway. This book, I love this little book. We've had it in twice and it's sold out both times that we've had it in. It's just back in again now. I'll do the book first. I'll do the book first then. Clang, 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 clang. Crafty Little Things to Sew. It's put into sections. So you can look, there's 20 projects in here. There's one for kiddies, there's one for, I'll show you around it now, I'll show you around. £14.99 by Caroline Fairbanks Critchfield. I think she might be quite posh. £14.99, but it is the most gorgeous little book, look. Right, so you've got details at the beginning of what to do. Then it goes in sections, look. So you've got the travel handmade first of all. So in there we've got tote bags. And look at all the instructions, all the photographs there. All the details. Divide and conquer drawstring bag. Look how thorough the instructions are. This is what we're making. This is this. Oh no, I thought something rolled off the table. All right. That's what we're making now. Then we've already made this. I've got a kit, one kit to make that. Not one kit, I've got one kit. But there's more than one of them. More than one of them. There's more than one of them. Then I've got this. Now couponing is huge, isn't it, these days? Right, okay, so that's that section. Then we move on. There's a whole TV program about it, isn't there? Aprons, everything. Then we go handmade home. And we've got all these gorgeous things for your home. And then, if that wasn't enough, you've also got handmade kiddies, which we'll get. Here we go. For the little ones, they've called it, not kiddies. Right, so we've got that rucksack. I've got 2 bundles for that rucksack. And then all of these, it's just a fabulous little book. Look, and then there's all the templates. Now, I think you have to, yes, you definitely have to photocopy these upper size, I think, because they're all too small. But look, a holly leaf template. It's called Crafty Little Things to Sew. Okay, right, so that's the book. Right, now, the bundles to make which one? Today's projects, right, okay. So this is the bag, right, let me just show you, right. So you take your food. I'll show you what it is first before I show you the bundle. So you take your food, right. Oh, I've got one. Going down the park, walking down the park, right. Get to the park, think, right, I want my food now. So that I was walking fast. So then you unpopper it here and here. And all your food's in there. But then what you do is you unzipper it at the end here, and you unzipper it at the end here. So you can either put it down and put your food on there, or if you're sitting on a chair, put it on your knee like that, so it just saves any of the crumbs going on your... Isn't it lovely? Looks a bit like Little Paul, that. Okay, so I've got 3 bundles to make it. Oh, not that one first. The Tula pink one I've got first. Okay, so the Tula pink one is the fly fabric there. It's the fly fabric. You get ½ metre of that. There you go, I'll show you now. So you get ½ metre of the fly fabric. You get half a metre of the cornflower blue. You get 2 sets of poppers, of magnetic clasps. You get thread and you get 2 zips. £24.99. Okay, then the one that this is made out of, this is a Denise Schmidt fabric, this one, isn't it? This is plaid fabric here. So in this one, you get half a metre of the plaid fabric, half a metre of the navy blue, 2 blue zips. You get 2, you get 1 thread, and you get 2 clasps, 2 magnetic clasps with that one as well. £24.99. And then last but not least, in this bundle, there's the tree one. And what you get is you get the tree fabric. I've not seen that before, I like that. Tree fabric, then you get the aqua plain, you get the aqua thread, you get 2 white zips, and then you get 2 clasps with that one as well. Okay, so that's to make what we're making today. Right, so then we've also made these rucksacks in the past. Joe Carter made these. Now, Little Paul, we had to wrestle this one off Little Paul because he took it home, because he takes all his lunch in it and everything. These are lovely, aren't they? Look. It's even got, the buttons aren't on this one yet. That one's not quite finished, but there's buttons on the side there. And I'll show you on the yellow one. But anyway, so you get the Michael Moon Sunset, I think that one was called, wasn't it? Half a metre. You get half a metre of the grass linear and half a metre of the vanilla linear. And you get 2 threads. £19.49. Then there's this rucksack. I'll show you the buttons on this one, you see. So you've got the buttons on the side there, so you can make it bigger or smaller. Button on the front there and the buttonhole. Lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous. So in this one, you get half a metre of the wild animals, half a metre of the yellow spot on, half a metre of the mercury grey, 2 threads, £18.49. And then last, this is adorable. Look at this. All these projects are in the book. So if you buy the book, you've got the details for all of these. Look, little children's first aid kit. We love this one, look. So what you get here is you get 1.5 metres of fabric. You get the blue spot on, the red spot on, and the optical white. Half a metre of each of those. You get the zip to go right the way around the outside, and you get the thread. Oh, what we should have done, actually, Little Paul can do it during the hour, is find the dates of when they were done on the same day that Joe Carter made those. Right, okay, let's go. Let's go and see Deborah. Got that. Right, off we go.
Hello.
All right.
All right.
12th of February. If you want to look on YouTube, they were made, the rucksack and the first... No, hang on, they were different days. We did the rucksack first, and then we did the first aid kit. So the first... No. We sold them on the 12th of February. We didn't make... Yeah, so you'll have to... I don't know how to tell them what to do the other day, then. We'll find out. We'll find it.
Right,
off you go.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
You're right.
Yes.
So we're going to make the lunch tote.
Talk me through it.
Yeah. So you've kind of demonstrated a little bit. What we've got is the magnetic fasteners here.
Yeah.
At the front. Yeah. You've got your 2 sides, 1 main piece that does that, and then you're putting your zip into here.
Now, that looks complicated, doing a zip round a curve like that.
It does, but it's not.
Oh, and it's only half a curve. It's not going all the way around, is it?
It looks more complicated than it is.
26th of Jan was the other one, thank you.
And it feels a little bit strange, because what you're doing is attaching one side of the zip, hiding that, and then you're going to put the other side of the zip down here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I'll demonstrate it for you, because I think that's the best bit to see.
All right.
But we'll do the magnetic snaps first.
Right. So hang on, have we cut anything out? How do we know what's cut out?
So the pattern pieces here tells you the big rectangle piece, which is the one I've got here.
Yeah.
The size for that, and the size for the strap, which is somewhere else. And then this is on the back pages, which is your pattern piece of the side.
Okay, so it tells you what size rectangles cut out, but then it's got a template for that on the back.
And it's got the zip layout on it as well, which is nice to have.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the strap there.
So what have you done then?
So I've cut everything out. So I've got an outer, which is the main outer piece.
This one, well, hang on though, but what's this on the back of it here?
That's the quilting, which you've got here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's called Thermaland, this. You buy that separately. £4.49 for a metre. And that's not iron on, is it? Sewing.
No, it's sewing, yeah. So I've used my quilting foot and I've just my walking foot and I've just quilted along the edge, just very, very scant.
Okay, just to hold it all together.
Yeah,
you could tack it together if you want.
Yeah.
To. Right.
Do it by hand if you want to.
So that's the one piece there of your main front fabric.
Yeah.
And that's with your thermalan on the back.
That's going to have your magnetic snaps in on one side, and your lining piece has the magnetic snaps on the other.
Okay.
So what I've done, where the magnetic snaps are going in, I've just interfaced behind that with a square.
Okay, we've got iron-on interfacing on the web.
Yeah, and that just holds that in place.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do...
Oh, you've done the same on this one as well?
Same on that one as well. Yeah. I've got the knife, you know the knife you had earlier? I'm a bit terrified of it, if I'm honest. But we'll be very careful.
Right.
Get your snaps out.
How do you know where these marks are?
It's shown on. There's a little version of the template at the back.
Oh, so you can, right. Okay.
And it has the dots on where you're going to put them.
Did you give that to me to open it?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So you get both of these in your kit.
Yes. And you get a front piece and a back piece for each one. One's a male and one's a female.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You're all right. Put that there so I know what I'm doing. There we go. So we want two of one kind on one side. So we want our two males on this one. Does that make sense? I'll show you them like that.
Oh, yeah. Now, I didn't know what you were talking about. So, yes. So this circle has got a bit sticky outy.
Yeah, that's the sticky outy bit.
And this one's got a bit sticky inny.
Yeah. So you want to get your two sticky outy ones out of both packets.
Yes.
And then use that on the outside.
Because they're because they're quite strong magnets.
They're very strong.
Keep them away from each other. So you've taken your two boy ones.
Yes.
Outy ones.
Yeah, and I'm going to put them here. So what I'm going to do is lay out, if I got a little pen.
You just had a pen a minute ago, didn't you? Oh, there you go.
Mark on. So you've got your dot there. Just wait for them to...
Oh, wait for them. There you go, yeah.
You've got your dot there. Lay in those pieces.
Oh.
That way, there.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm just going to put a dot where I'm going to put in a little line.
you lay the magnetic thing directly above the dot, and you mark where those prongs are.
Yeah, you want that sticky outy bit to be exactly where that dot is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, perfect.
So what we're going to do now is use this knife.
Right.
Not cut myself. And just make a tiny insertion into it to make space.
Okay, you could use an awl as well. If you don't want to use a knife, you could use an awl, which we've got on the website. Little Paul's got a laser to do his with these.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah, okay.
So we've cut our holes.
Yeah.
You go to the right side of your fabric.
Yeah.
Find where that is, and then just, you might have to jimmy it a little bit.
Yeah, but now, the tip is, don't make the holes too big.
No, make them a little bit too small, if anything.
Yes, so you have to force that
Force it through.
Yeah.
Put that there. Pop the backside bit on, there.
Yeah.
And then push those down.
Oh, you can do it with your hand, you don't need a hammer or anything?
No, you can use your hand. If you've got kind of soft fingers, then you can use a tool to do that. But
what are you trying to say then?
No, just mean, you know, not everybody has a lot of brute force in their thumbs.
Like you have,
you know.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, nice and strong.
So little Paul would have to have a hammer or something.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so same again on the other side. Put a dot on either end.
Right.
Slice your hole.
Yeah, when we do this next time, Paul, can you bring your laser machine in?
Oh, yes, please. I want to see that. It's exciting. Anything for a new tool.
Exactly. Don't know how it works or anything.
Oh, it needs a little bit more. There we go.
All right, there.
Yep.
Yeah. This is what, obviously at home you'll take your time. Just don't make the holes too big, that's all.
Yeah.
Put your knife away.
Put the knife away, because I put it as far away from me as possible, because I'm
I'll
definitely going to slice my finger off. There we go. Pop that down.
Okay, so you've done the poppers at this, or the magnetic glass at this early stage before you've actually made anything
Yeah, because it's going to go completely on the inside. So if you tried to do it afterwards, you'd have to cut through the lining and everything.
Oh, okay.
You'd see this on the outside.
Yeah, okay.
You'd also do the female ones, but...
Yes. So you've done that, and then you've matched up this side.
Yes.
Onto your lining.
Yeah, so that one...
In exactly the same... Oh, no, in the place where it says on the lining. We won't do that now, because we've seen how you do that.
There we go. Right, so let's put our zips on.
Yes.
So, you've got your 2 quilted pieces. Your quilting always goes on the outside piece for these, or the exterior fabric.
You mean the thermalan?
Yeah,
yes,
the thermalan.
Yeah.
So, I've used this template to show me where the zip's going to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Although, we now have 2 that are going, so we need 1.
Oh, you've done it wrong.
I've got it wrong. Right, there we go.
What, because you want mirror images of each other?
Yes, mirror images of each other. So if you were using the template, you'd use it that side up.
Yeah.
And then you'd flip it over and use the template for the other side.
Great.
So we'll just follow the guidance there.
Right. So now you've opened your zip.
Yeah. And what we're doing next is just to line up. You see where it closes at the very top of the zip?
At the top of the teeth or the top of the fabric?
The top of the teeth.
Yeah, got it.
There, yeah. You want that to lie ½ an inch from the top of your fabric.
Oh,
yeah?
okay.
And that gives you enough room to do the seam allowances and everything else. So you just place that on.
So it's almost like the little bit that's left on the zip, but don't trust the top of the zip.
Yeah,
measure it.
I mean, these ones are fairly regular, but one zip usually differs from another, so always best to check. And if you want, these are the perfect size, but if you've got one that's slightly longer, that's fine, but don't use one that's shorter.
Oh, okay.
Because it won't work.
Yes. Full stop.
Yes. There we go. Make sure as well that, see this, your zipper is upside down.
Oh, right, okay.
Flat against there.
Okay.
If you put it that way, it'll
go
on the inside of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This all in the book, though, isn't it? How to do
It is,
this,
yeah. It's all in it. It's all very well laid out, and the diagrams are really nice, actually.
Let's have a look at the diagrams then.
Yeah.
So this is what we're doing at the moment. The photographs at the moment. So it's very, very thorough. So you've got 3 full-size photos of just how to put the zip in. Because then we won't go on to that bit yet, but that bit's. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So now you've got a zipper foot.
I've got a zipper foot on, and the one with this machine has it just goes straight onto the bar in the middle, so you don't have to move it around depending on. But it just depends on how your machine works.
Yes.
So I'll start here.
So now where are you starting?
I'm starting
at the end, John.
At the bottom.
Okay, where at the bottom of the zip?
Yeah, you can see on here the line of stitching.
Oh, on your pattern.
Goes right. I'll show you it like that. See, it goes up there. Yeah. So it's going to go right off the edge of the fabric.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to start there.
So what's those 2 different lines you've got
that line there is where your zipper teeth should lie.
Right.
And that line is where your stitching line should lie.
Oh, okay.
You know how we did before, where you laid your pattern piece out and you actually drew on? You feel very free to just draw that right onto your fabric, make it a lot easier for yourself. Okay, so.
So now you're stitching it from, now only one side of the zip is stitched to this.
Yes. So we're going to do one side,
yeah.
And it's the side closest to the edge of the fabric.
Right.
Just make sure your zipper teeth are on the left-hand side of your zipper foot.
Okay.
And then it should be fairly straightforward. First off, we're just doing a basting, we're just holding it in place.
Right.
So as you go along, it doesn't have to be very close to the zipper teeth or anything like that. Just as far as the edge as possible is fine.
Yeah.
Right, so I've just done a little bit there.
Right.
What you'll find, though, is eventually you get up to the point where your zip is.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is pop your needle out of your fabric again.
Oh, out?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Lift your foot up.
Yeah.
Move it to one side slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Undo your zip to the point where you've already stitched. Pop it back under. Try and line up as best you can.
But this is just your basting stitch anyway, isn't
it?
Exactly.
So if it's a little bit loose, it's not too much of a problem. And then carry on.
Oh, okay.
And then as you hit the corners, just take your time. Very slowly. There we go.
There you go.
And just keep trying to match those edges.
You can see the feed dogs on that one, look.
Oh yeah, look. There we go. And if you find that you've gone at an angle, a little bit too much, don't be afraid of taking it out, going back again and just having another go.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Okay. Oh, wrong button. It's all right. Take your time, missus. There we go. So that's all attached on now.
Right.
What we're doing next is we're going to get your blue lining fabric. Zip that up a little bit, but make sure this one's loose.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you zip up, we saw that bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're going to put the blue lining,
Oh, so you're going to sandwich
it inside. Now, if you've done zips before,
Yeah.
it feels weird because you think that you should be enclosing this.
Yes.
Especially when it's zipped up, you think, oh, it looks completely wrong.
Yes.
But that bit, we have to remember, goes onto the main
So now, when you were
bit.
making the first one at home, did you panic?
I did.
Yep.
I made it, and then I went, oh, that shouldn't be there, and I even undid a bit. And then went,
no.
go back to your instructions,
Yes.
Deborah, silly
Go.
woman. Right, so pin that in,
Yeah.
sandwich that on the inside, and this is the one where we're going to go closer to the zipper teeth.
Right. So the first line of stitch you did just basted it so you're holding the, because it would be impossible to try and sandwich them both at the same time, wouldn't
Yeah, it would just be folding in and out on itself all the time, and you'd end up with bits.
Yeah.
It'd be very annoying. Okay. Sandwich that in. Sure I've got that the right way around. Yep. There is a very slight difference
I was going to say,
between one side and the other.
Yes, one's more curved than the
Yeah.
other, isn't it?
The flatter side is the one that goes against your fabric, so you just need to make sure you've always got them the right way up. There we go.
So with this, you're going all the way round.
What we're going to do is I've just pinned that in place so it doesn't
Okay.
move, but we're going to go right over and off the edge of the zipper teeth.
Oh, okay. So you're not
Following
gonna-
that same line
yes,
again.
Yes. And it tells you that, obviously, straight that in the instructions.
It does.
Oh, yeah, actually, I can see the picture, yeah.
Okay, so do
Yeah.
the same thing again, but try and get as close to those zipper teeth as you can.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it goes, check the picture, it goes right across the whole zip,
Right.
yeah? So start at the top
I'll
of
show you the
zip.
book and then don't show
Yeah.
it, don't show it. So the
the
stitch
stitching
goes
line.
right the way across the whole zip there.
Oh, it goes,
Okay, now,
sorry, up there,
yeah.
yeah. So you start up here and
Right.
then go down.
So you're going to sew across the teeth of the zip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is fine with these newer zips
Yeah,
because they're
yeah.
plastic.
Don't try
and
and do
they're
it with the metal zip.
No, it won't work out so well for you. Right. Pop it there. And like I say, just take your time over it.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, because you're not only having to stay as close to the teeth as possible, but you're also on a curve.
yeah, and you've got the zip to contend with
zip
as
edge
well.
yeah.
So I've done quite a bit of that now. So I'm going to do what I did before. Pop your needle out, under from the foot, out of here, and then unzip. Feels a little bit strange because you're inside the sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
There you go.
there you go. Pop that down. And maybe go back a few stitches as well, especially if you've pulled it out quite a lot. Just make sure you've got it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. There we go.
And now you just go right the way round to the top again.
Yeah. Keep squashing that zip down because it will fight back a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So now you can see we've got our zip on the outside like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you that in a second at home.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is then clip our seams
Right.
so that it can bend around those corners when we turn it out.
You'd be given the funny little clippy scissors.
I've got the little ones.
Little
They might be a
bendy
little bit
ones.
sharper than the ones I have.
Okay.
Got a little crease in the fabric. There we go. So Are they sharper? No, they're blunter. Try again. There we go.
Now, are we cutting through a zip as well here?
No, all we're doing is just cutting up to the thread line.
Right.
And it's a little triangle, because when you want to bend it like that, you end up with a little crease.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you cut a triangle and it eases that extra space. Okay. Trim that. Try and be really careful not to cut through your stitches.
Yes.
Like that.
And you're going right the way around, the whole of the length of the curve?
Yeah, as much of the curved parts as you can, really. You don't want them too close together because you'll weaken the seam, but about an inch in between is probably plenty. Do one more up here. There we go. Let's see how that does. Fold that back out again.
Okay, perfect.
There we go. So you can start to see now how the outside of the bag will look. Pop that there.
Sorry,
Sand it up.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're all right. Like that.
So you got that. You've got this one stitched here, and then obviously this is going to go to the other side of the bag.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've actually placed these against the grain line, so you'd get the trees upwards on the sides.
Oh, okay.
Just depends on what you want to do.
Okay.
Right. So top stitching.
All right.
What we're going to do is go all the way around the outside of here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 1/8 of an inch from the outside.
Right.
Just find a place on your sewing machine that you're comfortable working with, and then you should be fine. Change
Book's
my foot.
proving very, very popular again this morning. That's the third time I've had it, and the third time it might sell out.
I really like the designs in it, actually.
It's gorgeous
Very
designs,
nice,
aren't
yeah.
they? Yeah, Joe loves it. 20 projects in there.
Right, so.
Okay. So now you're just top stitching round where the zip is, or you top stitching around the whole, no, not top stitching around the whole thing. Oh.
I'm going to do something else first. I think I have to stitch the top first, don't I? Across here. Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're also going to do is sandwich that top layer shut.
So one side will still be open.
That side is open, so you can turn it out, because that's going to go into the side seam anyway.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But this side is going to be at the very top of your bag.
On the bag,
yeah.
That's this bit here.
There.
So you're bagging that bit out now. So you've done the zip round here, but you're now bagging this bit out here, so that's a nice finished edge across there. But this one stays open, so you can bag it through, but it also goes to the side seam. Okay. You don't have the Denise Smith fabric yet, Paul? Oh, Paul's not seen the plaid fabric before.
I like that. It's lovely, isn't it?
I'll go and do fabrics in a second, Jen. What was that for? What made you tickled your fancy then?
I was just laughing at you talking to Paul.
What?
I said I was just laughing at you talking to Paul.
Oh.
Right.
Most people do.
So, trim some of those threads off, and then you want to just cut off that corner there, because that's that bit there.
Yeah.
You're going to have problems there if you don't cut
Certainly
into that.
through, yeah.
So just trim that off. Again, don't go too close to your stitches,
Yeah.
but just enough. So I'm going to turn that out.
I was going to say, you don't even need Derek the Dobber.
As neat as you can.
She's got no idea what I'm talking about.
Derek the Dobber.
You know what Derek
One of those, the point turners. Oh, lovely.
It's there if you
Thanks.
need it.
Looks like a wand. Right. Should we use it?
Yeah,
It's
go on.
here.
We don't sell them, it's just an old knitting needle, but...
Yeah. Just point that in.
Okay, it's coming
There you
now.
go.
There you go.
There you go. You just ease that out, you see. Obviously your zip's there, so it can't be
No, exactly.
the sharpest corner, but just enough so you've...
That's like me, I'm not the sharpest knife in the box, am I?
Not the sharpest corner. Right, so I'm going to do my top stitching now.
Okay. We'll do the top stitch and then I'll go over and and then we'll do the other half of the zip when I come back.
Fab. Okay. Okay, so just find where your 1/8 is on your foot, or if you're quite a, if you're comfortable sewing, then just use your your eye, but anything that makes it a little bit neater. Because what we have now is the blue thread as well, because we've got the blue thread for the lining.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah.
So the top stitching, you need to be quite neat with it because you will see it.
Yeah, of course. Oh.
There we are.
Okay.
And just follow that curve around.
It's quite a tight curve, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, just take your time. Right up to the corner. Perfect.
Right. I'll let you just do across the top. I'm just going to do fabrics and book, and then I'll be back. So the one that Deborah's been using has been this plaid one here. So what you get is you get 1/2 metre of the plaid, 1/2 metre of the navy blue thread, the 2 navy zips, the 2 packets of magnetic clasps, £24.99. That's the bundle. And it makes this. Okay. Then I've also got the one that Deborah's using there, the trees one. And what you get with this one is you get 1/2 metre of the tree fabric, which I've never seen before, 1/2 metre of the aqua, 2 white zips, the, I'll move that out of the way there, the aqua thread, and the 2 magnetic clasps again there, at £23.99. And then last but not least, we've got Tula, which would be quite nice if you're doing a lunchbox for a child, wouldn't it? And then you've got the 1/2 metre of the fly, or the bump. Oh, hang on, I've got it upside down. Oh, it's multi-directional, that one anyway, sorry. So you get 1/2 metre of that, you get 1/2 metre of the cornflower, you get 2 white zips, you get 2 magnetic clasps, and you get the blue thread. £24.99. Remember, it's not yours until you've checked out. The projects come from this fabulous book, Crafty Little Things to Sew. 20 clever sewing projects using scraps and fat quarters. It's just gorgeous, a beautiful book. Lots. Got that coming up in a while. We're not making it, we've just got the bundle for that. Comes in different sections. You can just see it there, sneaking into the picture. Different sections for the home, for travel, and for kiddies, for children. Lovely, lovely projects. Really beautifully photographed. The book is flying out, just to warn you. There's your templates at the back. Some are the right size, some you have to multiply on your photocopier. Templates, everything. Right, okay, the project you just saw in there was this one, which is like a little first aid kit, which we adore. We love this, look. Got quilting, it's got patchwork, it's got all sorts going on in there. So in this bundle, for £17.49, you get 1.5 metres of fabric, you get 1/2 metre of the spot on blue, 1/2 metre of the spot on red, 1/2 metre of the optical white. You get the thread, and you get the zip, there it is. All of that for £17.49. And then the rucksacks, which are also in there, the kiddies' rucksacks, which Joe thinks would be brilliant for when you do an Easter egg hunt. You know what I mean? They'd be lovely, wouldn't they? Which one first? Oh, bunny, yeah. So you get Michael Miller, 1/2 metre of Michael Miller rabbits on the sunset, 1/2 metre of the green linear, 1/2 metre of the vanilla linear. Should I say that was someone else's teeth in? 2 threads, £19.49. And last but not least, we've got this one, which was the original one we made from the book, which set us all off on this book. You get 1/2 metre of the animal print, 1/2 metre of the spot on yellow, 1/2 metre of the pale grey, 2 threads, £18.49. That's the most popular bundle of the hour, that one. Oh, got a message. I thought I'd gone a bit quiet with message-wise. Nothing's come up yet, though, little Paul. I'll wait. Janet from Northumberland says, yes, Could you please tell me which sewing machine Deborah is using? Janet, it's a... Oh, yes, now, Janet. It's the 680. There's only one left in the whole of Elna. And they're going to make more, but it's going to take at least 2 months to make it. So if you want that, I don't know if it's sold, actually. We had one yesterday, it might have already sold. It's a 680, it's brilliant. But tomorrow, Natasha and little Paul have got a fantastic show with new sewing machines. New sewing machines tomorrow. Do you know what time it is, Paul? Jane from Elna's coming in. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, there it is. There is one available. There is one available there, Janet. There's one available. Okay. But there is only one. Right, let's go on with the next side of the zip. Is that next?
Yes, I've finished the other side, pretty much. Just trim that down a little bit. Very quickly.
Oh, yes, we turned the page onto the next...
I have, yes. So what we're doing next is attaching the zip onto the outside of the...
Okay.
Of that.
Right.
Turn this out slightly. I won't top stitch or anything.
No,
it's
no,
just,
no.
In case we get a chance to finish it, you know, you never know.
No.
You never know.
Don't forget to bag your top out.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You're right.
There you go,
yeah.
you see.
See, lucky I'm here sometimes. Not always, just sometimes.
Just sometimes. Right, pop that across the top. My needle in the right place.
How long, when you made it at home, how long did the project take?
Approximately 3 hours.
And were you rushing it, thinking, oh, I've got to get this ready for the telly, or...?
Yeah.
So like an afternoon, like a nice
afternoon's work. Yeah. Okay. And I think, you know, if you're the sort of person who does this a lot, you could probably do it in a couple of hours.
Yes.
But it's just whether you know the steps
yes.
and having to refer back is the thing that takes the time.
I've got one question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
When we fold it, when we zip this up, the trees are going to be going sideways, aren't they?
No, these ones are going to go sideways.
Yes.
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 But that's just because there's only enough fabric for you to do
okay, that's a good answer then.
Yeah. There you go.
Mary, good morning. Thank you for keeping me entertained while I recover from a major operation. Oh, Mary, you'll give me lots of project ideas too once I'm recovered. And then I haven't got anything else, Mary, but get better soon, my love. Oh. Right.
Okay. So what we're going to do is place that...
Oh, this side looks easier.
...along the edge.
Yeah,
you've got a lot... There's less curve involved, isn't there? You want the zipper tape to be 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
We know these ones are, don't we? Because we did that earlier, so we can just do that. And then we're just going to pin that in place.
Morning, both. Can you show the lunch tote again? I've missed it, Joe. This is what we're making now, Joe. Sorry, let me just do it up for you. You can show the finished down there, and I'll show how it works for Joanna. Here's the finished picture. So, Joe, there it is in real life. Right? And then it's got magnetic clasps which come in the kit, so you keep all your food in there. And then if you want to, when you get to your destination for your picnic or whatever, if you're in park, also at work, you might want to put it on your desk. You might not want to drop anything on your desk at work. You've got important work on your desk. Then you just lay that out and have that as your kind of placemat. Or if you're out in the park bench now that the nice weather's on its way.
It was gorgeous all weekend, wasn't it?
It's going to be beautiful all the time. Well, no, the snow coming now, I suppose.
Siberian winds, I hear.
Oh, don't.
But
it's coming in from the east today.
There's always something though, isn't there?
Isn't there?
Right.
Love this lunch project, says Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine, my love. Right.
Right, so I've pinned in place where those are going to go.
Yeah.
Straight down here. See if we can get a good picture of it.
Yeah, it's coming in now.
There you go. Yep, so all the way down here with your pockets down the sides. Now you may have some little bumps.
Yes.
Because it is a bend and it's hard to get it round.
Yeah.
But don't worry about those. Just try and keep your zip as flat as possible.
Right.
If you have anything extra, you can always trim that away.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll pop this under here. Start at where your zip closes at the top. You don't have to do the whole tape.
Yes.
You can if you want to, but because it is going to be hidden in the seam. So this one, that way. Forwards, backwards, and then all the way down. You may find that this one's really good, but you may find that because the quilting is a slightly different, what's it called?
Thermalan.
Thermalan, I nearly caught you then. The Thermalan, it's a bit slippy, so actually the feed dogs struggle with it a little bit. This one seems to be all right, but you just need to make sure you're pressing onto it with your hand a little bit more than you would normally. All the way down. Now this is where it gets a little bit more complicated because you've got to get past this zipper foot. So all you need to do is, again, lift your foot up like that. Yeah. Close it, but you will end up with a bit of a bend. You see how it's kind of twisted? Yeah. Just try and keep that as straight as possible. I might put another pin in just to make sure it's going to stay flat. Thank you very much. There. Perfect. Pop that back under. Go over your stitches again. Yeah. And then follow that round. Okay.
I've got a message from Angela. Angela, I'll show you around the book in a second. I'll show you some more of the projects in a second. I'll just finish this sew. I'm not doing the sewing. Because you've got to do the other side yet.
I will, yes, you can do that
so
again.
you just carried on to the bottom of the pocket, to the top of the pocket.
Top of the pocket, and then you can stop.
Is it the section?
No, the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can see, if I take that pin out, when you zip that up, pop it the right way out, you've got a side.
Oh, yes.
Like that. With the zip.
There you go.
Yeah. And then this side's going to go.
So will you stitch the other side?
Yep.
While I just take Angela through the book, if that's all right. Oh, I've got my own book, actually, don't you? Angela, yeah. Right, Angela, it's called Crafty Little Things to Sew. 20 clever sewing projects. That's in 3 sections. It's in travel, home, and children's section. Here we go. So here we go. So, at the beginning here, you've got all different techniques. Then look, travel handmade is the first section. And in this section, you have a tote bag. You've got a divide and conquer drawstring bag. You've got what we're making, the tote bag that we're making. The apple does not come with it. We've got the kit for that. Joe Carter's made that in the past. Then we've got the coupon divider. Lots of people. Oh, you know what you could use in a coupon divider, don't you? The see-through plastic stuff we had earlier. Take along ironing mats. The snappy supply case. You see, look. There's the PVC that you could have through earlier. We had it in the plain. We had it in the glitter, didn't we? The bundles are sold out, but it's still available by the half metre. Then we've got a handmade home. So you've got cushions, aprons, spa caddy. Oh, that's posh. Fridge magnets, buttoned up baskets. And then, I always do that. Then we've moved into sewing for little ones. And we've got the rucksack, which we've got the details for, the bundles for over there. We've got the little wallet. We've got the headband. You right there?
Yeah.
Got the headband. We've got the. There's another lunch in the snap. Lunch in a snap tote bag there. It's a different one, isn't it? And then we have the patchwork calculator. These are gorgeous. And then at the back, you've got all your templates, all your patterns, everything you need to know there. £14.99. Hope that helped. Now, if it's your first purchase, the book's the first purchase, you get a free gift. You get a free gift of a cutting mat, an A4. Oh, you got a picture of it there. An A4 cutting mat. Now, if you're your first-time buyer and you spend £10 or over, not including the postal packaging, you get this. You don't have to fill anything in, just will get sent to you with your parcel. So buy the book for £14.99. You then get the self-healing cutting mat worth £16.99 completely for free. So you get more of the gifts more expensive than your book. Right.
Fab.
Where are you?
So we are now going to make the handle, which is on the top there.
Got 10 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Do the handle, stitch it on.
Yeah.
Basically looks like the lunch tote.
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
it?
Oh, because both ends are done. Oh, you got to line it, yeah, haven't you? Yeah. But,
Yeah, but yeah, we'll
Okay.
see how that goes. So we've got 2 pieces this size.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's tells you that in the book, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it tells you what that size is. We put right sides together, so your trees are on the inside.
Yeah.
Your lining fabric is same on both sides,
Yeah.
and then on the other side you've got your
Thermolan.
thermolan. Thank you. So put those on the outside like that.
And where are you bagging this out?
I am, yes.
And where do you leave it? Where you leave the gap?
I'm going to leave the gap down the side because you want to leave a nice big gap for you to use.
Right.
And also, doing it all in one long go feels very long. It feels like it takes much longer, doesn't
okay.
it? Only because I think
You're
it
just
does.
weird, you
Yeah,
are,
I am a
yeah.
bit really. Right, so.
In a nice way, of course.
A lovely weird, obviously.
Yeah, lovely weird.
Right, so need my normal foot now. Pop that on, stitch down the middle. There we go. And then we're going to do this at 2/8 of an inch.
1/4 inch.
Yes, otherwise known as 1/4 of an inch.
Yep.
There we go.
So you're just literally stitching all the way around the outside, leaving a big gap down one of the longer sides.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when you've finished, you can top stitch that hole shut.
Oh, okay.
Leave your needle in, turn it round the corner, and away you go again. If it's gone a little bit too far, just wind it back
Yes.
again.
Yeah. So where you leave your gap, you reverse and you...
Yes. Make sure it's sturdy because as you're turning it round, you're going to end up pulling at those stitches quite a bit.
Especially because it's such a long, thin, turny-through-y, rulo-y
Thingy.
thingy.
Technical term.
What?
Said technical term.
Yeah.
Rulery thingery thingy. There we
We've
go.
got a lot of those.
There we go. Right. All the way around. And
Yep.
then trim those corners off.
Corners.
Yay, thanks. Okay. Doesn't take too long with
No.
this one, which is nice.
Paul, have you got a special poking out thing at home? Sorry, that came out wrong. You know your laser cutter that you had earlier? I thought you might have a tool for turning these things.
You got a
through.
laser for turning.
No.
That's a
That'd
shame.
be ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it would. It would probably just put holes in it.
Yes, same thing, just puts holes in.
Yeah, so just doing that by hand, pushing it out.
Yeah.
And then, choose this. Push into the corners.
Yeah.
Not too hard, because you might pop it.
It's all right, because little Paul's still giggling about what I said earlier. Because he hasn't.
Child.
Yeah, he's a child. Because he's had no heating for a week.
Oh no,
The
this
thing
is a
what I
bad
don't
week for no
understand,
heating.
right, his mum only lives around the corner. Wouldn't you just move in with your mum?
Well, it depends on whether you can live with your mum, really, doesn't it?
Or
I
she can
suppose?
live with you.
Well, yeah. Right.
Barbara. His mum's gorgeous.
Oh, she's the best one. Right, so what we're going to do, as we go around, you tuck those in.
Yeah.
Like that. There we go. Tuck those inside.
Yeah.
Like that. And then as you top stitch, that'll disappear.
Right.
So just do that flat, because it's a
Okay.
bit easier.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
You all right? You got... How many minutes have we got left, Timothy? 5 minutes with you.
Okay. I'll just do the opening then.
Yes. But you would top... Like on here, I'll show you on here. You've top stitched all the way around the edge of this handle.
Yeah.
Stanish Schmidt. We launched it last week or the week before. We only got about 5 of our fabrics. We had this one, we had the medallion diamonds, geometric diamonds, we had tossed flowers, we had plaid, and another plaid, and then there's one other. That's all we had. Forget-me-not, it was called.
There we go.
Okay. So we're pretending you've top stitched all the way around that handle.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
rough, but you get the idea. So, next thing to do.
Oh, that doesn't go on yet then? Do the lining next to you?
No, I'm doing the handle.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Okay, so find the, where do we want it to go?
Put it in there.
Yeah. That way. You want your magnetic straps, where your magnetic
Snaps.
Not straps,
Yeah.
snaps. There, yeah?
Okay, so I'm following you now.
Following me. You're putting your hand
No,
on.
hang on. Have you got the boy ones or the girl ones there? The boy ones are over there.
Yeah, that's right.
There's your like,
So it's on this
wings,
side.
And then you need to be up this end.
Yeah. There we go. Pop your pins
This is
in.
what, when Little Paul has his haircut, this is what he looks like, this is what his ears are like.
So kind. Right, there we go. And you will have a little
Oh, yes, you need
gap
that, don't
like
you?
that,
Yeah, exactly.
which is, you need that.
Yeah.
So you're going to pop that in place there, and then you're going to do a square, top stitched all the way around to hold it in place.
Do you go right to the edge, or do you leave a little bit of a...
The pattern asks for you to do it at 1/8 of an inch, which is very small. So if you feel more comfortable making it a little bit, it's fine. That round. You might need a bit of encouragement when you first start, but there we go.
Little was just saying you're back in on Thursday.
I am, yes.
Because he's saying, oh, you've got time off. I'm off for 3 days now. I'm not in again till Friday. I'm in on Friday. And then I'm at the knitting and stitching show on Saturday.
Yes. Busy week.
Yeah.
You doing anything nice on your day off?
No. I'm meeting friends for lunch.
That's nice.
The day after tomorrow. Danny the gardener's coming round tomorrow. And then I didn't know I had Thursday off, so I've got nothing in the diary for Thursday.
Well, that's great, though.
Well, no.
I love days like that.
Well, that's only because I'd written down the wrong thing in my diary.
Oh,
It was only
no.
yesterday and I was thinking, someone said I was in on Friday, but I've got it coloured in on Thursday, and then looked at the proper rota, and wasn't. So if I hadn't looked yesterday, I'd have turned up on Thursday quite happily.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sent home.
I've had to just drive all this way at that time in the morning, then drive. Well, it might not, it might be snowed in.
Yeah, we might all be snowed in.
I haven't got a car that copes with snow.
Someone will make it. We'll do it all with our phone cameras and in our
do it
sewing
from home,
rooms.
yeah.
I'm here. I'm doing my demo. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you've got to come a long way, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's come unthreaded.
It's Manchester.
How many minutes have I got? Because we need to talk through the lining as well. Minute. 1 minute with you.
1 minute.
Yeah. Just show us.
So
you've stitched your handle on.
Yeah. You're going to sandwich everything on the inside.
Oh, I see. So you turn those in. Oh, easy.
Easy peasy. Yeah. You make sure your snaps are at the other end, the opposite end.
Yeah, yeah.
Stitch all the way around the outside.
Yeah.
Leaving a gap.
Yeah.
Turn the whole thing out, top stitch, and then you should have one bunch tote. There you go.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Fabulous. Thank you. Now you're back in on Thursday.
I am, yes.
Doing Easter treats, I believe.
Easter treats,
I'm not in on Thursday, so have a lovely day.
Some lovely fabrics.
I hope you can get here and get home in the
Well,
snow.
I hope so too.
You better start packing now.
Yeah.
Put your tennis shoes on.
Better not going home, really.
What do they call it? Tennis rackets on your feet, then you get through the snow. I'm hoping it's not going to be that bad. Thank you anyway. Right. Which one? Oh, the book. Crafty Little Things to Sew, 20 projects. We love this book. It's sold out twice when I've had it in the past. Got it back in for you. And lots have sold today. £14.99. Look at all the different, I'll just show you the back with all the projects on there. Now, lots of people have bought more than one book. That's nice to know, isn't it? Be a lovely present, though, isn't it? It's a gorgeous present, though, isn't it? Okay, right, so what have I got here? Now, the one we've just made, which is the tree one, here. So what you get in the tree one is you get half a metre of the tree fabric, half a metre of the aqua fabric, 2 white zips, you get a blue, an aqua thread, and you get two of the snaps there, £23.99. There's the bundle. The plaid one, the Denise Schmidt one, is the one that you've made already. Half a metre of the plaid, Denise Schmidt. Half a metre of the navy blue. Not half a metre of thread, a roll of thread and 2 blue zips and 2 snaps. There it is, at £24.99. Then I've got it in the tulip pink. So you get half a metre of the tulip pink in the bumblebees, half a metre of the cornflower, 2 white zips, thread, 2 snaps, £24.99. Then the other projects that are in the book are these 2 gorgeous rucksacks. We think these would be good for Easter egg hunts. This one first. So we've got the wildlife print there. We've got the yellow spot. We've got the grey fabric. We've got the 2 threads, £18. That's brilliant. That's 1.5 metres of fabric, 2 threads for £18.49. Obviously, instructions are in the book. Very, very popular. Then we've also got this one here, the Michael Miller one in the sunset. What you get half a metre of the sunset fabric, half a metre of the green linear, half a metre of the vanilla linear, and you also get the 2 threads there. £19.49. And we also have the kit with this cute. I love this. When she came in, we went, "You've made that wrong. That's too small." But it's the size of the zip, it's the size of the pattern. It's lovely, isn't it? But then, as Deborah said when we were prepping earlier, that's how big you need it, really. Just put your Savlon, other creams are available, your plasters and your bandages and things, and that's all you need. So you get 1.5 metres fabric, get half a metre of the blue, half a metre of the red, half a metre of the optical white, the big zip, and the blue thread, £17.49. Right, shall we have a look at tomorrow's menu? I'm not in now. I'm not in till Friday now. So I'm presuming, is Natasha in for 3 days then? She must be, mustn't she? Well, Vix is away in Thailand. So it must be Natasha for 3 days. I don't know why I'm displaying this. I've done that. So here I should say, the graphics. Coming up with Natasha tomorrow. Fat quarter fabric at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, all new sewing machines from Elna. Jane from Elna will be in. Creative Grid Collection at 10 o'clock. And then Elna sewing machines continue at 11 o'clock. Now, I'm not going to tell you Natasha's news, but please check on, if you haven't already, please check on our Facebook page. There's some amazing news this week. So make sure you go in and see her. So thanks ever so much for your company. I will see you, Crafty Little Things. I will see you on Friday. Apparently, I've got a new guest on Friday, so I'm going to go and do a bit of research now. Brand new guest, that'd be lovely. I haven't screen tested her, so I'm not sure who it is. Anyway, thanks ever so much for your company. I hope the snow doesn't come down too thickly where you. I know Wendy, Wendy, wet yourself, Wendy. She's got snow already. She messaged in earlier. Thanks ever so much for your company. Make sure you check out your basket, especially on William Morris. Take care. I'll see you on Friday.
Join Sewing Quarter at the Sewing for Pleasure show this March. From Thursday the 15th to Sunday the 18th, the NEC in Birmingham is transformed into fabric heaven, where you can enjoy sewing, quilting, patchwork, and dressmaking with the experts. Find the Sewing Quarter team on stand H06. And with the chance to meet our guest designers, as well as presenters Natasha and me, John, we'll have live demonstrations for you to enjoy, plus special show prices on exciting product. Snap up your tickets and bring a friend for free with our 2-for-1 ticket code exclusive to Sewing Quarter. Quote the code EV26 at www.sewingshow.co.uk and you can get 2-for-1 prices on adults and seniors for 1, 2 and 3 day tickets.